You can't just live off of Triscuits and water.
No,
that's disgusting. It's terrible.
That's fucked up. Hey, yo, 63rd, what's good with you? I see you, my guy. What's good?
Jesus. Oh,
hold up. Before we get started, I gotta urinate. So
why didn't you do that beforehand?
Because we were talking and I was setting up the stream. I didn't know I was gonna feel the flow, sir. So
you irresponsible for more reasons than one right now. So go. Just go.
Is it
just
irresponsible?
Go. You got a blue hoodie on with a purple do-rag on. You're irresponsible. Go. Just go.
My ghost face crip, nigga.
Just go. No, you not. No, you are not. Just embarrass yourself. Jesus. Shit. Major note this week: we will not be having any conversations whatsoever regarding the coon, formerly known as Kanye West, and/or the idiot that is currently known as Kyrie Irving. We will not be discussing anything regarding those two this week, and I know we've talked about it for the past 2 or 3 weeks, and probably people are sick and tired of hearing that shit. So,
oh yeah, more than likely.
Yeah, we are. I kind of just thought about it. Like, if you're expecting that today because of the last, like, look, even if there was something worth following up on, guess what we're not talking about? Them two niggas. So let that be a disclaimer.
Yeah, pretty much.
Not having it.
I don't know, man. I think them niggas is that's dead news. I'm just saying that's dead news. That's just dead news now. We spent a good amount of time on it. Our points have been heard. It's really not much more to be talked about.
Look, gang, it's out of sight, out of mind now. It's out of sight, out of mind. Motherfucker, the only other person that I know that meditates on a regular, like me, he was like, "Yo, fam, you really get like you letting that shit fuck up your energy, bro. You need to chill." Like you don't even know them niggas like that. And I'm like, nigga, I know. And he was like, nigga, you want to load up choppers and shit and go after niggas. And I'm just like, I do.
You was taking that shit a little too far for real.
You're like, nigga, you want to roll? And he was like, you want to roll up on Kanye and Kyrie, nigga? I'm gonna be the fun. I was like, nigga, I'm gonna be the first nigga to do that shit like Soulja Boy. And I was like, nah, son, that's bad energy. That's bad energy.
First off, when it comes to Big Draco, you'll never do nothing first. Okay,
I've done plenty of things first before. But look,
no, you haven't.
Look, you need
Jesus
to start
ain't did nothing first before Big Draco. What are you talking about?
Look, you need to stop championing everybody that's autistic that ain't got proper help that should be getting help, and y'all niggas be laughing.
Dare you?
That's fucked up. That's fucked up.
How fucking dare you?
You know damn well that boy needs to be getting some help.
Nigga,
you know
he came up with a dance to change the world.
You know that the Georgia system failed him, and there was nothing that nobody could do because you know how that shit go and shit is Georgia. And
Georgia,
then
Mississippi, California, Minnesota, who gives a fuck? The point is that man changed the world.
He did not change anything.
He's from like 5 different places, like everybody, right? Everybody's from everywhere. We all citizens of the earth. We all citizens of the earth, sir.
If we gonna say we citizens from the earth is one place.
Right. So how you ain't from everywhere but one place at the same time, all the time?
You know what? I just want all y'all motherfuckers to really come down to the term, like real shit, the real terms of the real of it. Y'all niggas don't know where the fuck Kevin Gates is from. You don't know where Soulja Boy is from, and you don't know where Bow Wow is from. Nobody know where they from. And you know what's the real of it?
Has Kevin Gates been up for question?
Has Kevin Gates been up for question?
Where he's from, I mean.
Absolutely.
Louisiana. What you mean? Baton Rouge, right?
Since when?
Since forever.
The nigga was a Puerto Rican like 2 years ago. Then the nigga was from Mozambique. Then the nigga was like someplace like I think like fucking New Mexico or Albuquerque or some shit. Now then the nigga from Baton Rouge. Like, come on.
No.
Come
No.
bro.
Just because a nigga want to try new accents from time to time, or I don't know, go to a new place and dress like the culture there and get into it does not mean that he has forgotten where he's from. That is still a street nigga from
I didn't say he's forgotten.
Louisiana.
I said he don't know. I said he don't know. I didn't say he forgot. I said he don't know.
I feel like he knows.
He don't.
Did he forget? How he don't know?
I think that feather is sending bad fucking reception into
he don't wear the feather no more. Let it go.
He do be wearing the feather.
It hurt my feelings too, but let it go.
He wear the feather, bro. He don't know where he from. It's okay. It's okay.
And if he want to be a Native American, maybe that is part of his ancestry, nigga. How do you know?
He don't know.
He might have did the test, bitch.
He ain't do no damn test. You think Kevin Gates take tests? Get the fuck out of here.
If he wants to, maybe not. If he doesn't, who takes a test that they don't want to as an adult?
He don't take no type of test.
Everybody take an STD test.
He don't take those. It's a test.
That's disgusting. Stop it. Don't put that on Kevin.
We've already established at the beginning of his whole career that Kevin Gates is disgusting. What are we talking about?
Regardless,
what are we talking about?
Introduce the fucking episode.
Nigga, who the fuck are you? Nigga, you introduce yourself. God damn it.
IB's the one and only Busy 9-3. If you don't know, you won't know. That means I am the motherfucking Kango Don, even though I'm rocking like a ghost face crip today. Word to the killer both ways. You dig? AKA Kwame Khalifa, AKA Young Kimbo Slice, AKA the Tiki Torch Nazi daughter Slayer, AKA the Tard Whisperer. I'm like that wind that blow on your ear to tell you to do stupid shit. AKA Captain Dr. Science, bitch. No, I don't have lab coats. Once again, stop asking me. I only have hoodies. It's all I can afford. I'm working on the tag so I can get the Gildan merch. You dig? Who are you?
You a gilded ass nigga.
Hey, it ain't the cheapest motherfuckers that make shit. Fuck you. I gotta save my money if I'm gonna make profit.
You said nigga. That's why you.
I ain't even got no merch yet. I don't know why
I'm about to say that's why you up the prices and get champion shirts.
Anyway, no stream resurrection therapy.
A bunch of times. And I am A1 on the mic. Hailing from the home of bitch and tequila, 50 Cent margaritas and cartel dealings, the one and only motherfucking Jose Ortega, aka Zay Mysterio, coming down off the fourth rope on y'all dumbasses. And I don't care. You know what I mean? I'm sweaty and I smell like weed, and I don't care. It just happened. It is what it is. And don't let me get up and hit you with the motherfucking war crane kick, because they also call me the one and only Tito Lee. You feel me? Also known across the globe as 2030 Space Ghost, because I'm ahead of everybody. Y'all want to give Kanye motherfucking genius territory? Guess what? Nah, nigga, I traveled the globe back and forth through time, and I'm here to bless y'all. You feel me? That's why I be's the pod guy that be blessed with all this weed and cushion in my system. That's why sometimes, depending on where I'm at, I'm also known as the almighty Petro Known. In this episode 330. Is it 330? Yeah, it's 330, right?
230, motherfucker.
230.
Yeah, 3.
Oh, yeah.
230. My bad. How you jump a whole 100 episodes ahead? Nigga, that is like a year and a half from now.
Well, I kind of fucked up my because I didn't write down a list last week of what we just went into shit.
Yeah.
So I was like, fuck, I don't have nothing for 229. And I'm like, wait, we are on 230, right? So I'm trying to keep in my head like 230, not 330, and I just said like the complete wrong thing, like by a complete accident.
Ironically, when you're the one that usually keeps up with it, I've actually been keeping up with it the last few weeks, and I'm like, yeah, it's 230. All right, yeah, cool, 230.
I know, yeah. When you said it's like 330, I'm like, oh shit, we ain't at 300 yet, man. Niggas be high and shit. But yeah, non-millennial podcast, House of Spades Media. We in this bitch. Shout out to everybody across the globe, around the world. Like I said before, when this nigga had to take a piss. Shout out to everybody that that's looking at this shit on closed caption. Shout out to you.
To my urination.
Nah, shout out to that person. Like, shout out to like if you got like with that one brother and shit, and you happen to have another brother or family member that's deaf, and he's like, yo, this podcast is the greatest shit ever, and you doing the gang signs and shit. So then, like, so your whole deaf family know that we the illest podcast ever. Shout out to you. We fuck with you, and we fuck with y'all too, even though y'all can't hear us. We here for you. We here for you. You and this bitch, what's good?
What's good, my nigga? What's good, y'all? I'm glad y'all back. I'm glad we back. I'm glad to see us everything back tight like a motherfucking bad bitch that's white and right. You dig?
Whoa. Stop it. I'm gonna stop you right now. Stop you right now. You're out of control. You're out of control. You're out of control. You're out of control. I'm
looking for a wife, sir. I'm sorry. Anyway.
You so Kanye. It's ridiculous sometimes.
Okay. Don't hold yourself.
It's ridiculous sometimes. You be geek like a you be geek like that nigga.
I'll go Tom Cruise before I go Kanye, nigga.
Ooh, I can't fuck with you. You do that. I can't fuck with you.
That's better than Kanye.
Nah, you do Scientology.
I will jump on the couch before I jump off the bridge, nigga, for no fucking reason.
Low key. I'm like, aside from like, I'm glad you said something like that because I just needed to be known because I don't think enough people realize. But Katie Holmes is the pure definition.
She's still bad.
She's the pure definition of a piece of Wonder White bread, nigga, with some mayo slapped on it. No cheese, nigga, just another piece of bread with another piece of mayo slapped on it together. She a mayo sandwich. That's all bad. That's ew.
She's still bad, though.
Ugh.
She is. She like plain white woman bad. You ain't never wanted a mustard sandwich, nigga.
Yeah, but a mustard sandwich is like a light-skinned bitch from Oak Park. Like that.
That's just disrespectful. That's just this. For those of you that don't know where Oak Park is, that's just disrespectful.
Look, fam. Look, we all know.
Disrespectful.
Look, that's a mustard sandwich, right, bro? Like that got some hood on it.
Okay, nigga, what's wrong with some Miracle Whip, bitch? Now what? What's wrong with a Miracle Whip?
Ugh. Have some dignity.
What you mean? Have some dignity, nigga.
Hey, Miracle Whip and mayonnaise. That's some dignity.
Anyway, what happened this week, motherfucker?
Everything. Except we wanted to happen. That'd be interesting. That we didn't have to talk about them other two assholes for the past 2 weeks. Started to happen this week. So at least we have some content.
Oh, so you mean like that thing that I spent an hour telling you about last week that you were like, nigga, I don't give a flying fuck. Where
I really still don't.
How it is.
All right, now I'm gonna say I don't.
It is, nigga. Shut, nigga. Yes, you do.
Nah,
we all do.
I'm not there yet. I'm not there yet. You don't segue into this for me. I wanted to start off with hip hop,
sir.
I'm gonna say I'm starting off with hip hop. Goddamn,
that is hip hop.
No, it's not hip hop. That's social media bullshit. I'm starting off with hip hop. Goddamn, that's what these people come here for. Our jokes, hip hop.
If Twitter ain't hip hop, then Elon Musk ain't the owner. Twitter, for as bad as it is hip hop. Think about it. It is of the culture in its sense. It is of the culture.
Well, us as negative is the only reason that Twitter keeps going.
Yeah, the most lit part of Twitter is the black Twitter part. Like, even white people know that.
Yeah, I did see a post earlier today by a nigga that I follow. He was like, I went on Facebook for the first time in 4 years, thinking all I saw was people posting up pictures of their kids and food. He was like, what the fuck is this place? I was like, yeah,
birthday
fam.
Wishes, nigga.
Yeah, and I was like, yo, fam.
Niggas at work like, another day, another dollar. Like,
dog, Facebook is the most depressing place on earth, bro. It's like walking into that shitty mall that you know has that one store that might have that one item that you need, but when you go in there, ain't no stores in that bitch. It's just morbid.
This shit looking like Northland in fucking 2015.
Northland, yeah, absolutely Northland. If you from the Flint area and shit, it would be
Boo. That's what the
not
fuck
Cortland. Yeah, Cortland Mall. That's what it would be. You know what I mean? The only thing inside of Cortland Mall is Dunham's and Bed Bath and Body Works. And like that's pretty much it, nigga. A nail salon and a purse shop. Like, that's all, nigga, that's in that bitch. Oh, can't forget the Goodwill. Can't forget that. Can't forget that. Gang, gang.
Gotta keep the thrift stores in there, right? Fuck Goodwill. Anyway.
I'm gonna say motherfuckers ain't got water up here, so you know there's a Goodwill. You know what I mean? But
yeah, whatever, nigga.
So that's all you get. That's what Facebook is. Facebook is depressing. I don't want to look at you and your 17,000 kids. I know you already raping the system. Every time I see you, bitch, and your 17,000 kids, all I think about is you are the reason why none of my tax money gets used for a proper reason. You right now. You and your 17 kids and your PPO loans and all your bullshit is the reason why the fuck the damn roads can't get fixed. Because you, lazy bitch, don't want to get a job. When I mean lazy bitch, I mean lazy bitches being unisex.
Unisex?
Oh yeah, because if I'm paying for your nigga dumbass to be lazy, and you living off the system, tax money and all, oh, you a bitch ass nigga too.
That's a fact. That's a fact.
Because unfortunately for me, I pay my taxes. Because I don't want to go to.
Fortunately for me.
Yeah, I'm not rich enough to say fuck my taxes. Like there is going to be a day where I'm going to be like, you know what? Fuck them shits, bro. We rich right here. What you going to do? And they ain't going to be able to do shit. But right now, nah, that means like audit, prison, all that. Yeah. But I'm kind of cool. I've actually thought about it on the low. If you really go to prison, if you a black man and you go to prison for not paying the IRS or an audit and shit, you're probably gonna go to like not a maximum security prison, and you're gonna be in there with a section of motherfuckers that have done a bunch of white collar crimes, such as you can definitely become that nigga in prison like overnight. Like you can have no experience whatsoever. You're just from the hood.
That's a fact.
You know what I'm saying? It's like I ain't paid my taxes in 12 years, but I'm gonna extort these motherfuckers. I'm gonna extort these motherfuckers of all they loot. Give me your commissary M&M's, bitch. Now, Jamal, I don't think you should talk. Shut the fuck up. Sorry. I only had peanut, bro. I only had the peanut. Give me it. Oh, God damn it. This didn't happen on Wall Street.
Niggas don't be wanting to do that time. Niggas don't be wanting to face it. You know what it is.
Oh, sometimes it's not worth going for. Not worth going for. Do you think that that somebody gonna sue the shit out of Twitter?
People already are suing Twitter.
That's gonna win.
Yeah, people that were running advertisements. People that were working there before they got this ultimatum. Fucking, yeah. They're probably going to sue. I don't know about the employees. They got severance, so maybe not the employees. But the advertisers, yeah. Advertisers might sue. I could definitely
I'm with the walkout, because after seeing the stipulations.
Yeah, fuck you.
It's like, yeah, I'm out this bitch, bro. We had to Thursday to make a decision. I made mine before that. It was like, nah, son. Fuck, you can eat a dick.
The fact you had almost 8,000 people employed, and then you cut off half of them almost immediately. You asked for a couple of them back, so that put you at like 5,000-6,000. And then you give all of them a choice between 3-month severance and working what you call hardcore hours. Yeah, give me my 3 months, nigga. Why not? I told you last week. I stick to it this week, and I said it the week before last. Elon is trying to destroy Twitter on purpose. We don't know it's on purpose. He's not going to say it out
loud. No, it's clearly on purpose. But the point
is trying to destroy it. None of this was fuck the joke. This was supposed to be a joke, remember? Remember he tweeted about this. This was supposed to be a ha-ha.
But a $44 million joke is an expensive joke.
It cost him twice what it was worth for a laugh. Yeah. For the laws, nigga.
A $44 billion ha-ha,
it ain't that fucking funny.
Nah.
It ain't that fucking funny.
Nah. And real shit, think about what you as the average person that's living. If you are,
did you pay $8? Did you pay $8?
If you from across the pond, imagine what you could do with £1 billion.
Did you pay your $8 to get verified?
Fuck no. I knew that shit was going downhill when I started seeing it when it was like, because the verified shit happened. It was when I was paying attention to it, was like last Thursday or Wednesday when you could start paying for it. And then I was like
2 days.
And I was like, all right, let's just see what this shit happens and shit. Because I started seeing niggas that I never seen before, like in bullshit accounts, like pop up on my timeline with just blue checks.
I was getting like, news notifications with companies saying shit.
Nigga, like, I got
what?
Look, I think I explained it last week. The Woj bomb. If you in the basketball world, the Woj, like
that was a part of that whole shit.
Yeah, and it was Adrian Wojnarowski, like a parody account and shit. And I'm just like, all right, bro, like y'all niggas is getting out of control with this shit. But I was like, all right, let's just see, because it's early. Everybody loses their fucking mind when they get some new shit, like a new fucking Christmas toy. Like, let's just see what happens. You know what I mean? Let's just see.
Shut that shit down 2 days in.
And then
that's what happened.
That shit started to fall off like Enron. I'm like, oh, yeah, it's over, son. But it still leaves me in the limbo of with the question mark. But it can't just be for the ha-ha. Because billion dollars is a lot to destroy some shit on a laugh or because you don't know how to do it. It's like
if you hate it that much. If you hated something that much that you could buy it and get rid of it, but not on purpose, air quotes, get rid of it, wouldn't you?
Nigga, that's like
the same guy that just tried to bribe a 17-year-old with like a Tesla to keep him from giving niggas his location because he was tracking his private jet everywhere he went around the world. It's safe to say that maybe Elon doesn't really like Twitter as much as he jokes about.
I don't think he does. But if we look at it over, like, if I look at it from, all right.
Maybe he just jokes to be relatable. Because he's
44
not relatable.
Yeah, but 44 billion, well, you name your kids after cyborgs and like they're cyborgs and shit. Like, that's you're not relatable. You're a little fucking weird.
Choices were made.
Sometimes you Sheldon from the Big Bang Theory, nigga. Yes, you're smart, but you're weird as fuck too. And we point fingers and laugh at you. That's what normal people do. Yeah, I'm sorry. I'm sorry that it just had to be you. You had to be the one stunting your fucking IQ. So guess what? We have to be the ones to point and laugh at you and bars.
I don't think Elon is as smart as we give him credit for anymore.
I think he's still smart. What I think
no, he's smart. I just don't think he's like the genius we make him out to be.
No, I believe he is, but here's the thing. I think this is one of those things where you have the genius to affect things, and I'm not even talking about on a social justice warrior climate. You could affect the world in so many positive ways because of how smart you are. But you decide to use that same smartness for pettiness, vindictiveness, whatever real vain personal reasons. and it doesn't help anybody. And most times than not, or at least in this situation, it ain't gonna help you because you spent the fucking $44 billion. That's a lot of bread, bro. Yeah. Like I was about to say earlier, like imagine having, like, if you across the pond having 44 billion, 1 billion pounds, which is worth more than $1 billion. What could you buy with that? Just one of those, just one. What, like, and most of us could achieve everything monetary, like physical, that we wanted to buy. We could buy that shit and have all of our dreams happen off of $1 billion. Yeah. 1 billion pounds. This nigga spent 44 of your dreams worth of collection of physical things on Twitter for a joke. What's the end game? What is it?
What do you mean what's the end game? The end game was the punchline. I feel like this is a joke that none of us know the punchline, or none of us know that this is the punchline yet. The punchline is fuck Twitter. That's why I bought this bitch for more than it was worth. Didn't mean to do it, but I had to do it, so I did it. Fired all the top niggas, then fired half of the other people, and then gave the other half of the other people an ultimatum, and half of them said, fuck me. Now, I got to shut down the office worldwide, or all the offices. I got to shut them all down, change all these badges over and shit over the weekend, and Monday morning we'll get back to it, and we may have a few hundred people to run this whole thing that was running off of almost 8,000 people.
It's a failure. It's a $44 billion.
Is it a failure, or is it an accidental accomplishment? And I say that not saying Elon,
you've smart, accomplished,
but I'm saying he didn't mean to do this. But now it's like, fuck it.
You've accomplished nothing if you lost $44 billion. You don't have an accomplishment.
You bought something.
Because if you fuck with the value of it and it becomes worth value of nothing, just like we were talking about with Kanye and shit, when he didn't have the money liquid, his shit was wrapped up in investments. If you're in $44 billion is worth the value of the company for what you spent, or 2 times worth. Nigga, so technically the company was only worth $22 billion when you bought it.
Twitter was evaluated at like 22 to 25. He got forced into the 44 because of the way the court shit happened, and him trying to pull out, and then them being like, well, if you pull out, then you got to pay 44 plus some. And he was like, all right, then fuck it, I'll just pay the 44. Like, he was forced to pay the 44. He didn't want to do that.
Still, you pay 2 times worth. It's like Monopoly. You pay 2 times worth more than the property was worth. But unlike Monopoly and shit don't really decrease in value unless you know what I'm saying, you decrease its value. And he can, and if you have something that's worth 22 billion, you already overpaid. You're not gonna see a profit from what you made until technically you make $66 billion off the platform. Because
that's why he said, I'm cutting all these jobs, all that free lunch shit. Them niggas, he said he cut off $4 million a month just off of cutting off niggas having free lunch in there. How do you spend $4 million a month on lunch as a company?
Because what
is your lunch getting? What type of lunches are these niggas having?
Nice lunches.
Save $4 million by cutting off free lunch. That's wild.
Nice lunches. And we talking about
nigga.
if I'm in that bitch for 12 to 14 hours a day on a regular, just to make sure.
I don't think they were though. That was the whole. That's why this part of this is such a problem. The Twitter workers re-Elon ownership. We talking about when Jack Dorsey owned it. Them niggas had free lunch. They had, you could work from home if you wanted to. You could motherfucking work just a couple hours. You had range. You could move your schedule around no matter your position, really. from what they make it seem like, at least, and from what Jack himself said. Jack even apologized to all the current Twitter workers, or the ones that were current, and said, "Yo, my bad for even leaving. I ain't know that shit was gonna turn out like this."
Yeah,
if I'm a Twitter worker and I'm used to a certain standard, and then Elon come in, even if I liked you pre you owning this bitch, you hit me with that email. Yeah, bro, give me that 3 months. I'm out.
100%. But this goes to like, me and my coworkers talk about this shit about work all the time. So my workplace and shit, it's like the upper management don't really realize the value of the motherfuckers that do the shit that makes the bitch tick. Really, for real, for real. I know that. I am fully fucking aware. But what most of them don't realize is the fact that I'm like, you get certain shit that we get certain shit other places do not. Absolutely not at all. And they try to say like, well, because we do this over here, we can choose to pay less per wage because of what you do. And it's like, nah, that's not how this shit is applicable. Like that's not how this shit goes, because you know what you can get someplace else and not use the amenities that you're getting over here. And if you don't value what the fuck did I do as a person for what I bring, I can leave this whole bitch. If you know your value and what you bring to the table, you the one that really have the power. You can be stupid if you really want to as an upper management, be like, man, fuck them. I don't need them anyway. What happens when a walkout happens? Now you have to reshift your whole thought process and the whole nine. I could leave my workplace at any time that I wanted to. I knew, but the thing is, I know how much power I have. I am in a position, me and my workplace, where if I wanted to, if I quit, that whole shit has to reshift as far as shifts. I would eliminate an entire shift because I left. And the other motherfuckers are incompetent to do what the fuck that I do. So, and bring to it. I know I could do that. So if I went, like, you know what, I'm out this bitch. But, and then they gonna bring me in. Yo, why you want to leave? It's money issue? Let's get you that. You need how much? Cool. I know that. I pimped it. I've done it. Because they want to keep you there. They know a value in what you do. They need you. Elon need a bunch of motherfuckers to make this whole Twitter. Yeah. You need to make this whole shit run. What you also need, though, to keep motherfuckers rolling, just like with Jack Dorsey, you need that loyalty. Because if someone knows they value, someone like my position are similar, you know your value, you can leave and go in. The motherfuckers can go to Instagram. They can go to Facebook. They can go work at Clubhouse. They can go like wherever the fuck, and they could probably still get the same good lunches, the whole nine or what the fuck ever and shit, and be like, fuck you, nigga. Fuck Elon. I worked for Jack. Jack was cool. You develop this loyalty. People will rock with you, even if you on some bullshit, because you exhibit something towards them that makes them want to stay. If you want to be on some bullshit, and it's like, nah, man, fuck y'all lunches. Y'all have to pay for them shits now. Yeah, nigga. Remember when y'all had assigned parking and shit and everything like that? Nah, that shit dead. I don't know if that's the thing, but it's like, yeah, that shit dead, nigga. This, that, and others being taken away. We gonna cut your fucking healthcare insurance in half. We trying to. You look up, you like, yo, fuck that. I was here because I like nice things that attributed to me that I could have. Now you taking that shit away. I might not have that at Instagram, but at least I will have at least 80% of that.
Right.
Instead of 10% of that here. That's dumb. Like, Don't fuck up your loyalty between your employees, bro. You have to have your employees to make your dream run. That's how it works.
I think when it's not the dream, when it's something that you're doing as a power play, more so than a joke, you're doing it as a power play. You might lose some money. You might lose track of what the fuck you meant in the beginning. And then you end up in this situation and it's like, no Drago, nigga. If it dies, it dies. And to your credit to what you said last week, yeah, if Twitter dies and goes away and we can't use it anymore, yeah, we'll just find something else. A lot of people won't care. A lot of people will care. And a lot of people will just find another platform to go to. And then, of course, another platform will also be born, probably in its absence, to fill the void.
And certain shit will adapt because there's going to be a flurry of...
There's going to be a void. But at the same
I feel like
time,
there's going to be a whole flurry of the sex workers and shit that was on Twitter that didn't was able to get they clips off and shit.
Twitter porn is a whole thing. That's a whole genre.
It is a whole
Twitter.
Thing. It's one of my favorite things.
Twitter goes away.
All that shit gonna shift to Instagram.
No, it's not. Instagram don't allow that.
Yeah,
shift to Instagram.
But here's the thing. Now you gonna have this void.
That Instagram isn't going to start being uncensored because of that.
That creates a lot of money. It creates a lot of money, revenue. Sex, like the fact of the saying sex sales is one of the truest fucking statements on the planet we call Earth.
Zuckerberg is a square. If he was going to do that, he would have already done it. That boy lost half his net worth betting on his motherfucking multiverse this year. Even he said he regrets doing it. Stop.
Hear me out. There ain't a single pimp on this planet, whether you're a professional pimp, a corporate pimp, or whatever type of pimp. If you a pimp, one thing you do know is there's never a bad investment or never not going to be a return. If you selling pussy, there's never not going to be that. That's a thing. For real. I don't give a fuck. If Twitter could burn to the ground, Instagram could burn to the ground, Facebook could burn to the ground. Guess what? There's going to be some fucking way that Clubhouse would figure out how to fucking put Twitter porn out there. It's going to find a way because there's going to be that void. It's always going to be that shit.
Your investors at 63rd, I don't believe that. I don't believe that. If Twitter closes, it is going to be something new, but as much as Twitter can be hell on earth, it's also very informative and does certain things that other platforms don't do. So to your point, nigga, Twitter porn is not going to go to another motherfucking platform if Twitter goes away. Twitter porn dies. No, it's not. No, it's not.
No, it won't
die. If anything, it'll go back to Tumblr. Because that's where Twitter porn came from, really.
Yeah.
Tumblr.
But
so it'll
Tumblr really got Tumblr died off its popularity because fucking
Facebook.
No, what's the name happened? Fuck. Damn it. It was that one app. It was that one website. Shit. It's on the tip of my tongue. It wasn't Craigslist. It was shit. Huh? It's where everybody used to get their hoes. The hoes. Ant introduced us to it. Fuck, what was it? They got rid of it. The government shut it down. Backpage. Yeah, that's what it is.
That's for hoes. That's
what I'm saying.
But the Backpage hoes, you trying to get something done.
That's different. The Backpage hoes had Tumblr pages. And then and once Backpage got shut down.
No. Tumblr was not popping because of that. Tumblr was popping when we was in high school. What are you talking about?
Yeah, but the maintaining of what Tumblr was became the back page.
Porn. No, it wasn't.
It was selling pussy. Yes, it was.
The
downfall, the main downfall of that when it was like done, where it just fell all the way the fuck off was because them chicks weren't that same. It wasn't another thing sending people to that page and shit anymore.
Yeah, Tumblr didn't die when they left, nigga. Tumblr's still, you know, Tumblr's still a thing, right?
Yeah, it's still a thing, but
it's just not as popular as it was.
It's Bebo in 2010, but
I wouldn't put it there.
It's there. It could come back to Tumblr, but if I'm like I said, if I'm really gonna be smart, if I'm Zuckerberg, no matter how much of a square that I am, nigga, you cannot deny the fact that sex sells. You cannot deny the fact
but you can't make your investors care about it. So if your investors don't give a fuck about it, if I'm Meta and I see Twitter goes away and it's like, oh, that opens up a few lanes for us. Yeah, it does. But if I'm Zucks, I just lost motherfucking what? I was 130 billion up last year. Now I'm 45 billion. I'm not trying to take no more risk, bro. I just bet a bunch of money on this fucking metaverse and it ain't work. So if I'm Instagram, I'm trying to play it safe.
I can tell you right. I can tell you right now, straight up, for facts, there is there's single motherfucking porn or OnlyFans content creators that make more than a single fucking Burger King franchise by themselves by posting pussy pics and doing jack off videos.
Nigga, there's women that do that. There's individuals that do that. Nigga,
that's what I just said. You just said the same thing. But what I'm saying, like my overall statement is if that is the case, nigga, if one sole person can do that, and you like, well, we lose X amount of billions of dollars, millions of dollars because of we not doing Burger King ads and shit no more for this point. And it's like, if we just charged it, like we just take a small percentage off of what this chick is making right now, that makes up for that. So it don't even matter. Like it's a shift. Then like it would legit be like, all right, market has changed. When a market changes in business, nigga, you can do one or two things. You can choose to stay in a constant state and keep doing what you're doing, or you can actually choose to move as the market dictates.
Yeah, but if you're in business with a motherfucker or multiple motherfuckers, it don't just because how you feel about it isn't the only thing you have to consider. It's not the only thing that comes up. So then you run into this problem.
You're absolutely right. That's why my whole that's why I've been saying as this statement, and as I've been saying, it's like, all right, we can as at a boardroom, there is some smart nigga that is like in a boardroom and it's like, all right, let me see the numbers.
You're not gonna tell Eli he's not the smartest nigga in the room, though.
I'm not talking about him. I'm talking about like at Instagram or Facebook or someplace else.
You're not gonna tell Zuckerberg he's not the smartest nigga in the room.
Numbers
he wouldn't have lost all this money if that was the case.
Numbers prove all. If you were stupid,
yeah, the numbers prove all. He lost a bunch of money trying to.
But what I'm saying, but if you look at it like this, you look like, all right, look, if we keep doing the same shit that we doing right now, what are we gonna net worth? All right, X amount of $1 billion for sure. If we shift over and we start doing this shit and we start, we open this shit up, say fuck a couple of these sponsors, start putting some of these Twitter hoes up on here, show us some titties from time to time. Let's see what we looking at now. All right, boom. These are these numbers. These are these numbers. If the porn numbers look like shit, it's like, all right, it's not worth it because it's not going to really do shit for us. But if like the porn,
that's something you do when you brand do. You're not gonna take that risk, but you 15 years in, bro.
You can see what the fuck it's gonna do.
Oh, Instagram is that's not gonna. No, you don't. That's not how that works. You're not gonna. Yes, you. If you're Instagram, if you're Facebook, your Instagram, you're not going to start testing out if porn works on your platform because you fucking Twitter went away. No, you're not. Your investors are going to lose their shit because they would have been okay with that from the start and you would have been doing it.
No.
Yes. You don't get new investors because they go away. You still got the same niggas.
Every investor wants to hear dollar signs.
Yeah,
everyone.
And if I'm not cool with how we getting them, then nigga, you losing my money.
No, it's not. If I'm not cool with how we getting them, but we still getting more money than we got before, fuck it. Who cares?
Like, if that's the case, then why do niggas pull out? If that's the case, then why do niggas pull out when they're uncomfortable? If I invest in your shit for one thing and I think I'm getting one thing, and then you tell me because something else happened, you want to go, or because you lost money on your dumbass bet trying to build the fucking Weverse, the Nintendo Weverse, nigga. You lost it, but now you want to do this shit, and I'm not comfortable with it, but my money's funding it. Fuck you. No.
If I guarantee you a fucking 45% return, you can either take that choice.
You can't. You just lost half your net worth. You can't. You can't.
That's why you make a guarantee. That's why you do a different move.
You can't keep doing the same. You got to do a different move. You ain't got a choice. You can't move the same way.
Expecting the profit, because if you kept looting, like if you keep doing the same shit, you're going to consistently keep losing. So you have to do something different.
Zuckerberg's bounce back from the metaverse is not making up where Twitter is leaving off. I'm sorry. No. Shit. It's not.
Shit.
It's not.
You do not. I'm gonna say you clearly don't understand the value of pussy.
I know. Really I do. Not. I just know that motherfuckers.
Y'all niggas have no idea.
I understand that motherfuckers that invest in one thing ain't gonna fucking stand up for another thing when they didn't want to be. If they wanted that to be the thing, they would have suggested that way before this. They would have said, "Hey, why you ain't try that? Why don't we do that? Why don't we add porn to the platform? That might." If I got my money in, why wouldn't I fucking suggest that to make more money?
Because we ain't trying to bang with competitors. We're trying to make our money, right?
You were the first one. If you're Facebook, you were first. If you're Facebook, you were first. Out of this whole here's the thing. You were first.
If we control the whole fucking state as far as trapping, nigga, and we comfortable with it, it's like, all right, cool. Somebody else, like we run Mich. Somebody else runs Illinois. Somebody else runs Ohio. You know what I mean? Like everybody's doing their own motherfucking thing. But we 100. We 100. We good. We ain't got to worry about nothing because our investment's already been made. We still stacking. But if there's a whole fucking void, like let's just say, for example, we just do coke. We just sell coke. Just that's it. But like motherfuckers in Ohio lost their whole shit. That they market is just heroin, just dog food.
Then us as a whole lose. We lose money this quarter as a whole. Just because we ain't lose money in Michigan, don't mean we ain't lose money as a unit, nigga.
What unit?
The unit that makes up all the different hubs.
No, we ain't talking about no hubs, nigga. We talking about we talking about a value of a market that is now completely open. We ain't talking about like we just fucking super friends are trapping. If we
the Facebook are trapping though, yeah. What you talking about?
It's a whole different market. Like, it's a whole
one department lose a bunch of money. That might not be on us.
The point is, a whole different market is just open. We can open this shit up and be like, all right, we can send just the bricks of cocaine white to Ohio, or we can choose to get into the heroin game. That like it's choices up, but just because of but the market value is there. The market is there. Now you can choose to invest upon it or not. You know the shit make money because it was already a market. Now it's just a void. You choose to fill it or you don't. But you can't say that the shit don't make money or it makes you feel uncomfortable or whatever and shit. Because it makes you feel uncomfortable, it means it's not profitable. That's
if
ridiculous.
I'm an investor and you're asking for my money to do this or me continue to spend money to fund your next idea, like I just gave you to fund this little fucking stupid video game you tried to come up with. Yeah, I don't want to hear all of that, bro. I don't want to hear. If I got 10 M's wrapped up in this shit, I don't want to hear that. I want my money back, bro. I want my return at least. Even if I don't want to pull out and I still believe in you from this little bullshit ass play, which a lot of niggas do. A lot of niggas are still sticking with them. Twitter crashes. I guarantee you that's not Facebook's next move. And it's not because it's not smart, because it is arguably smart. But it's because if the niggas that were in that, like in it, if they wanted that would have been on the table before this, I feel like.
Well, and that's why I say like you just choosing to lose in a certain case.
No, you choosing how you might. I feel like type of niggas that got that type of money in Facebook like have certain types of values. Type of niggas that got all that money in Twitter got certain types of values. I hear certain niggas.
Them are the same motherfuckers that was chilling with Epstein. Fuck out of here. Them the same motherfuckers them the same motherfuckers that be.
Okay, but you hide that. That you talking about that like that's public. If I'm trying to project to you that I don't
try and push.
Don't tell me about what I was
got
doing.
Some type of moral ethic between the shit, nigga. When they out here,
but you saying that like you saying that like that, you saying that like those people that you talking about that may be involved in that or may not be motherfucking are moving as if you know they are.
It don't like that.
It does matter because if you don't know. Point.
I guess I'm not a hypocrite.
I want you to believe
I guess I'm not a hypocrite. If I'm gonna be out here snorting lines off of strippers' asses and shit, nigga, I'm gonna own the fact that I'm snorting lines off of strippers' asses. I'm
that's
not gonna
you.
Be like, no,
that's you.
I'm not. I'm gonna be like, if that idea comes across the fucking boardroom table, I'm gonna be like, well, our morals between the company, like, what the fuck,
nigga? Because me snorting the lines off of strippers' asses ain't got shit to do with my money.
But if you a smart nigga that snorted a line up a stripper's ass, nigga, you got to think. If I'm a nigga that makes millions or billions of dollars that snorted a line off a stripper's ass,
I can snort a line off of any stripper's ass I want to.
How many people do this, would want to see this, would want to experience what I have just done? Matter of fact, how many people would pay to see that? And to be a part of that? That's a lot of fucking money. So if the fucking, like I said, if the idea comes across the fucking board, it slides across in a folder to me, you get my vote.
Yeah. And there are other people there at the table too that also have maybe some of those people at that table don't snort coke off strippers' asses at all. Maybe they find that repulsive. Lies. Maybe they find you as a fellow investor repulsive. None of that has anything to do with the fact that we ain't giving you no money for this bullshit. You're not
all lies, and I'm only repulsive at the table if I'm at the table because I'm a Black Latino, and that's it. But it's like, hey,
if it's hypothetical, motherfucker,
I know from the cultural pimping. I know from the cultural pimping from my peoples, both sides, nigga. Pussy sell. And pussy sell a lot. Nigga, and when pussy sell a lot,
you gotta pick up a book, you know that pussy sell.
Like when pussy sell a lot, nigga, you make a lot of money. And if you can keep some pussy,
okay, here's a perfect example. Here's a perfect example. You know the one thing you can't sell pussy with? Take a wild guess. Hey, viewers in the chat. Take a wild guess. What's the one thing in human history, all of human history, what's the one thing that's hardest to pair or hardest to sell something next to when it's pussy? What's the one thing? What's the hardest thing to do when you're selling pussy?
Next to?
What's the hardest thing to do when you're selling pussy? Whether you're the person that's owning the pussy selling or the owner of the pussy, what's the hardest thing to do when you're selling pussy? Say it with me, children. Sell other things. You can't put advertisement on pussy, nigga. That's the one thing about that. You can sell pussy. You can sell pussy all motherfucking day. You can sell it in any other direction, left, right, north, south, east, west, motherfucker. But guess what? Bounty don't want nothing to do with it. And if my fucking platform runs on advertisement and I need niggas like Bounty, pussy is like the last option.
I think you just inspired
everything with this shit, and that's all I got.
You didn't inspire something in me. You didn't inspire something.
What?
I'm gonna buy OnlyFans, and I'm gonna teach motherfuckers how the fuck you sell pussy, and how to monetize this shit.
You sound like every nigga trying to convince a bitch to start an OnlyFans.
No, I understand it. Like I understand how it works, and that's what's wild. Like I understand how and why the motherfucking ship drives the way that fucking drives. And it's just like, and I agree, and where people come from, what you're saying is you're completely right. Oh, because of the morals of the company, all that bullshit, hypocrisy, man. Like these be the motherfuckers. These be the motherfuckers that be spending the buku monies on watching the OnlyFans and shit. Yep. So therefore,
but you don't know nothing about that though. You ain't know nothing about that. The point is, can we sell this shit or not, nigga?
I'm gonna get Burger King advertisements on OnlyFans and watch when it happens. I'm gonna let you know.
That's why OnlyFans is trying to do OnlyFans TV because they trying to do a more regular. They trying to do a PG version of OnlyFans. So it's like OnlyFans as opposed to porn. That's why they're trying to do that now.
That's stupid. Like, look, we already tried the Playboy channel, nigga. Like that was a thing. It already existed. It was a complete and massive fucking failure.
No, this is like the only legit answer to Playboy, because Playboy still gave you titties, even though they was like, we do other things.
I've been watching the Playboy documentary.
We really do other things, and it's all this porn.
I've been watching the Hugh Hefner documentary, just the Hugh Hefner John on Amazon Prime. That nigga was smart as fuck for real. Like that nigga was smart. Like Hef was a smart ass nigga, bro. Like motherfuckers just want to put him as this horny old man in a fucking
I mean, he was that too, but
in a smoker's jacket, but it's like he was that
smart.
But that nigga was smart, bro. Like I didn't know that the first issue of Playboy, Marilyn Monroe was on the cover. But to get married, like he specifically wanted somebody, like she was like the hottest woman on the earth at that time. And shit when Playboy started. But he was like, they was going through like nudes and pinups of all these women and shit. And he was like, nah, that's not the one. It's not the one. It's not the one. And there was one fucking agency that had the pinup titties out Marilyn Monroe before she became Marilyn Monroe. And that's when you could just sell pictures back and forth and shit. Yeah. He got the plug on that and shit and got that. And he was like, that's the one. He needed Marilyn Monroe. Marilyn Monroe pop Playboy. And that nigga was just like, she has it. That's genius level shit. Just to put together a magazine that was you and your homies and shit in your living room. One of the most famous magazines on earth. Hef is smart. Hef understood that pussy sells. Hef also understood that if you combine the things that a man likes, as far as secularly outside of pussy and titties, and you bring them together, yo, you have a loyalty that's forever ongoing.
That's today's marketing, though, is exactly that. That's today's marketing. So when you say, I want to advertise some pussy, you can do it. It just depends on the line you thread. If you're Twitter, you act like, or if you're Twitter pre-Elon, you act like that shit doesn't even exist. CP, cheese pizza, all of that shit, all that wild regular porn you see. Nope. We don't even know that shit's on there, huh? What? You said that what's on there? Oh, yeah, that's wild. We'll get to it. They acted like the shit didn't fucking exist. I promise you, Facebook has enough problems with MAGA niggas. They ain't trying to adopt no porn, bro. They about to go through wave 2 of Trump. They ain't about to adopt no porn, nigga. You're crazy. They not about to do
I think it may be the best thing. It
might distract from some of the misinformation.
It's the best thing to do, but they're never going to do it because they couldn't flaunt it. Like, that's the place for old people now. Like, real shit, Facebook.
Maybe if Facebook did get flooded with porn, it might be the best. Yeah, it might crash Facebook, but it's not gonna work, bro.
But I think Facebook had it right originally when they were starting to tune things that people dropped with what they like. Like when they had the things you like and your activities and shit like that. It tuned an algorithm to what you might see that wasn't amongst your friends list. I think that shit was dope.
I think that's what got the old people. Just like the music pages now are getting the younger people. Younger people are getting on Facebook for fan pages. not for Facebook, not for your page, their feed, but to go see like artists they don't like that don't have a huge following and shit.
Yeah, I mean, like I don't go past. I would say like the last time I was on Facebook, I don't think I went past the first 5 posts on my timeline, and I was like, all right, this shit's ass. What's my notifications? All right, cool. Nothing important. Cool, I'm off. It was just like it.
See, my birthday was fast, so I was on Facebook heavy the last couple days, and it's this. I mean, it's the same as always been. I still don't like it more or less than I ever did. It's Facebook.
There was a point in time where I actually liked it, but it got to the point of lame as fuck. Like I really wanted to spend. I wanted to spend the times giving like the thank yous to everybody on my past birthday and shit, like last month on, individually and shit. Cause I'm just like, everybody that like gave me happy birthday and shit, like I really fuck with y'all anyway. You know what I mean? Y'all know that. Y'all know I fuck with y'all. You know what I'm saying? It's all.
See, I always go through and at least love the post. Like I at least love.
Yeah, I definitely liked all the posts. Like you definitely like all the posts. You might not and acknowledge that. But I just made a status for it because I'm just like, nigga, I'm not really on here that much. Right. You know what I mean? Like, I just want to give my thanks to my peoples that did show love. Like, shout out to y'all. I ain't looking for no extra clout. Like, it's just like, shout out to y'all. Y'all remembered or y'all saw it. Shout out to y'all. Fuck with y'all. Boom. I'm out.
Ironically, I got more happy birthday comments on my post about thanks for the happy birthday comments than I did happy birthday comments on my page. Like, I think I got like 20 on my page, just like niggas saying happy birthday. But then when I said, thanks for the happy birthday comments, it was like 30 niggas. I was like, oh shit, happy birthday. I was like, oh shit. All right, that's fucking.
You know what's weird is like, for me, I think it's weird now is that people that I don't know, because like when you marry somebody, like you're like in the family and then vice versa. Mm-hmm. People were wishing me happy birthday that I didn't know. And I'm just like, who the fuck is this? Like, my wife's like, oh yeah, that's my cousin so-and-so. I'm like, what? I've never met this person, have I? No. Okay, this is weird. It was like, what?
Just because you family now? That's it.
Yeah, like I think it's weird that motherfuckers be like not let's say like a really important person to like somebody's life that's a celebrity or something like that, where they like, happy birthday to this person. If you just a casual Future fan, if you wishing happy birthday to Future, you weird. And like I would hope that he feels that when he sees that shit, like
that's
on
his shit. That's not true. You can be a casual fan of a nigga and wish him happy birthday.
That's weird.
You usually don't even know
if you a fan. If you a fan, it's a different game.
No,
you a fan.
If you a casual fan, though, you usually don't even know it's their birthday. So you probably just scrolling through your feed, see it, and go like, "Oh shit, it's that nigga birthday! Happy birthday to that nigga!"
Bro.
That nigga. Like I've done that before. There's mad rappers I don't know their birthday, but I fuck with them. There's mad people I don't know their birthday or don't remember.
That's what I'm saying. You fuck with them, but it's like, nigga, if you were, for example, we all know how much. Even though I give you so much bullshit for being Stanley, like there's a lot of respect I have for Eminem in my top 5. His 50 had just passed. I knew it. I knew why it was playing on the radio. I was cool with it. He got a Rock and Roll Hall of Fame, 8 Mile 20th anniversary. There was like a lot of shit going on. So I'm just like, good for Marshall, bro. Like, I'm not like nothing taken away from that, man. Good for Marshall. But I'm not wishing them a happy birthday on like through the shit. It's like, yo, that's I don't know. Like I'm a super coolistic nigga about it anyway. Like, if you did it, I wouldn't be surprised. It's like, yeah, you a Stanley. Like, duh.
Anybody not willing to like them a happy birthday is a bitch ass nigga, in my opinion. So if you're not willing to do it, I'm sorry. That's just how I feel.
You a bitch ass nigga, bro.
You can say that, but it's not true.
The fuck out of here. Because I don't want to wish Marshall a happy birthday. I'm a bitch ass nigga.
Marshall deserves a happy birthday, sir.
You know, no, he does not. Oh, well, that sounds fucked up.
One of the most solid white men walking this planet. Do you know that man deserves a happy birthday?
I got one question. If Jack fucking Harlow wins rap album of the year, as you down to beat his ass?
I only think he might.
I feel like y'all Stanleys together have a hard time trying to like not champion the white guy that can rap. So that's why I asked.
What?
Yeah, bro.
Have a hard
you put me up. You put me up onto a lot of fat nigga rap and a lot of white rappers, bro. You have.
Thank
you personally.
I think you've put me on to more white rappers than I have put you on to, but okay.
Who?
Logic, Macklemore.
No, I didn't put you up on the Macklemore. I did not put you up on the Macklemore.
Kelly, nigga, yeah.
You put me up on the Machine Gun Kelly.
Nigga, no.
Yes.
I
had no idea who the fuck he was until you, bro.
We go through this every 6 months, dog. You put me up on Machine Gun Kelly.
You put me up on the Machine Gun Kelly. Don't do that. Don't do that. Don't do that.
We both heard Wild Boy.
Don't do that.
And you was the one that heard the whole album, nigga. You was like, yo, you know, you need to go hear that shit.
Look, nigga. Like, the album is good. The first one is good. I ain't gonna front. But I ain't put you up on the nigga, dog. Come on.
I didn't go.
You put me up on the Yellow Wolf.
That was shady, of course.
Oh. You put me up on the Yellow Wolf.
Under the Marshall umbrella. Of course, I listened to Yellow Wolf because Marshall stamped him. I was like, what the fuck is this guy doing? Like,
you and George put me up on the Mac Miller. Because I wasn't giving that nigga a shot.
You didn't know about Mac Miller prior to that?
I wasn't giving white rappers a shot because they're like because after Asher Roth, I was just like, all right, y'all niggas ain't got it. Like I wasn't paying no attention. It was like Eminem. And that was it until the next motherfucker fell out the sky. That's how way I looked at it. It was like, all right, who's next? It's not like you can't rap. Like all I knew was you can't rap like Eminem because you're not gonna sell like Eminem, like, and it's gonna be a corny replica of. So you have to be different. So when other people when black people start coming to me and like, yo, this is white boy that's out here that's dope. Give him a listen. That's when it happened. And I was like, all right. And that was Mac. So but I was like, I'll give y'all credit on that. You put me up on the Mac. But Logic only white now because he don't like being black enough. Like,
that boy is white.
Yeah. He is. On some Atlanta shit. He is. Like, he is. He is.
Act, rap, walk, and talk like. But look, man, I ain't the one to never be saying a nigga ain't what he is. Or ain't
the most disgusting thing I think I saw this week was the fact that somebody said that his album was like top 5 of this year, and I was like, nigga, you nasty. I was like, that was the most disgusting shit. Like every other album he listed on there, I listened to, and it was like just that one. I was like, all right.
Since we own it, let's talk about it.
Oh, goddamn.
And you asked me the question. I didn't fully answer it. If Jack Harlow were to win, I wouldn't be surprised. And I wouldn't be mad, only because he's my third choice on that list that we saw.
That list
but we all know who's gonna win and should win, though.
That list is so ass.
Let me go to it. Where we at?
I memorized it. DJ Khaled's album, which I said was ass. It's mid.
The beginning, the first. I heard the beginning
is good. Like the first half is good.
Songs,
yeah, the first half
unmatched. The first 6 songs.
Drake even sent him a half a song that he left out on Certified Lover Boy.
That shit crazy.
I wish we had more of the song, but still, Yeah.
No, even that little 45 seconds.
Yeah, that shit hard. That shit's hard. That shit's hard. But fun. That shit's mid. Mr. Morale and the Big Steppers, which is gonna win, Kendrick Lamar. It's almost dry. Pusha T, Jack Harlow, what the fuck it's called, and ain't Lotto? Ain't it Lotto?
No, it's Future. I never liked you.
Yeah, nigga, that shit mid. I get that shit one listen.
That shit is mid. That's not even like that's the shit that was surprising. I'm like,
I was like, what?
It's not even like one of his best.
No Ramona Park broke my heart though. That's what killed me. I was like, no. Like, I think it's safe to say that I wanted to snap over that, bro. Like, I actually walked away. I saw that shit when I was at work. I walked away from my machine. I was like, dog, what the bro? Like,
I think it's safe to say that the Grammys only cater to the artists they want to and the artists that are the most popular and have the most pull. And I say that because these 5 projects are in those areas, but not because there are other projects.
Lists.
Huh?
I've never seen a mid, like a list so mid, like ever. Like the whole thing.
I have.
Mid to ass.
I've been watching the Grammys for a long time. I have. Been plenty of times, even before it was on TV. You look at the selection and it's like, what the fuck is this shit?
Man.
If I gotta pick out these 5, you know what my pick is. But at the same time, and for those of you that don't know, it's Pusha T. But at the same time,
because you gross.
At the same time, nigga, there were so many other projects that came out this year.
Tana Talk
at the level of these projects or higher, despite whether it came out in enough time to be considered for this year's Grammys or not, to ignore them and
God don't make
it
mistakes.
Didn't happen. I completely understand why Drake and The Weeknd is like, yeah, I'm good. Fuck y'all niggas.
Ghetto guys.
A lot of shit should be on here. And a lot of shit isn't on here because niggas that made it didn't on there. This nigga just hurt. A lot of niggas
story.
Like just trying to make her understand or show people that there's a difference. And there's an understanding that these motherfuckers do not know what they talking about. Year after year after year. It's the same shit. And every year we get in the uproar. I said it last year when we did this podcast. I'm tired of arguing about the points that the Grammys keep trying to tell us is points.
Fair exchange, no robbery.
I want one. I really do. As an artist, y'all, I really want one. I do. But if I make a Ramona Park Broke My Heart and you niggas don't acknowledge it, I'm going to feel away.
The Elephant Man's bones, nigga.
I'm going to feel away, bro.
But
and yeah, you have no choice but to just keep going like, yeah, well, it is what it is. You didn't acknowledge it, but you
Peace Fly God at the
it,
fuck. Look, Hitler Wears Air Max 10 is better than Peace Fly God, and Peace Fly God should be on that fucking list. Like, it's like, what the fuck? Yo,
for them to continually do this year after year, to have the committee that they have, I don't know all the people on it, but for the people that are on it, that make these decisions, it's like, do you niggas don't listen to the same shit we listen to all year. You go off of criteria, which is fine if you're including everybody, but you're including people that you have relationships with, people that you have, or companies you have deals with. And it's like the Guinness Book of World Records, nigga. You can just damn near pay to be in the shit. Like, What the fuck is this shit? As a nigga that really wants one of them trophies one day, what the fuck do it take, bro? Because I don't watch you fuck niggas that should have get one for decades. And then you fuck around and give it to them. I don't watch you niggas fuck niggas that should have got them the year that they put the shit out. Gave it to other niggas. I done seen you give it to niggas that deserve it when they deserve it. It's always something a little off, though. Always. I don't understand it. Maybe I'm not at the level where I'm supposed to yet, but just as a fan and an artist, nigga, I do not understand it. I would love to be nominated for one, even at the least, but goddamn, bro, what do you have to do?
I think I said it on a podcast long ago, like when we was like under the hundreds on it. I think the Grammys is not for us. So the people in the room that get the vote, it's like you're not of the culture. Everybody that gets to vote ain't of the culture. So you're not going to understand what the culture is listening to. Or when you do hear it, you're not going to appreciate it in the same way that the culture will. If you can't vibe to God Don't Make Mistakes, or at least understand it, you ain't even got to acknowledge it as a great project, like it is.
How is that not on the list? How is that not on the list?
But hear me out. If you can't acknowledge how if you're going to put Jack Harlow over that.
No, I understand why you put Jack.
Why
is it only 5? Why is it only 5? Why does every time this shit gets put on TV, it gets shorter and shorter? How did we get from 12 or 10 to 5? The whole year, for the whole year, this whole genre, we got 5?
I think it's real easy to break it down into 5. Because you can break it down into the bet. Like if I looked at all of the hip hop art, like, and I'm a major consumer of hip hop. Like I consume it on a daily. I look forward to it. If I looked at every project that I listen to, most of which I've listened to more than once, just to get a clarification of whether I like it or not. For real. I'm going to tell you straight up, that ain't the list that I'm coming up with. That ain't. And unfortunately, God damn it, and it's going to sound like blasphemy in a way, because I hope the nigga win. Kendrick's album would not be in my top 5. Of this year, it would not. Do I like the album? Yes.
You like that album the best out of those 5 albums?
Yes. If I'm gonna
second, that's my second. But
if I'm gonna break it down into beats, artistry, construction,
Pusher,
and bars,
Pusher.
I'm gonna fuck no. But that's just me. I think there's maybe one beat that I say on Kendrick's album where I'm just like, like it don't really matter what he's saying on it. It's just like all right, this one maybe not so much. I kind of don't like Kanye's half of Pusha T's project. I think I said that last week. I just don't like Kanye's half. There's one the joint with
He's talking about production.
The joint with him and Kid Cudi and shit was on, and like I thought that shit was dope. But I think Kid Cudi carried that shit.
But you talking about just production outside of that verse? You're talking about just production. Production doesn't just make an album. There are other things.
No, but I'm talking about points against you.
You just said if I'm like a beat on the Kanye album, that's production, or on the Kendrick album, that's production.
Yeah, if I'm taking 1 point away from one person, but I'm taking 3 away from another,
But you taking 3 away from him because of who he used.
Nigga, that counts for what you did for the project, bro.
No, the sound the nigga made, not how you feel about the nigga that made the sound.
No, I don't give a fuck when I'm talking about like who Kanye is when I'm saying what I'm saying. I don't think that, like, the music itself is that phenomenal at this
Then
point.
why did so you think
Is
production on Daytona was better than his production on the second half of this album? Because you love Daytona.
Yes, absolutely. 100%.
And I told you I feel like this was Daytona B-sides, honestly. This whole album, I feel like it's Daytona B-sides.
The Pharrell tracks are significant. But here's the thing: the Pharrell tracks are significantly are significantly better, in my opinion, than the Kanye tracks. It carries the album, but I feel like because of the Pharrell tracks being so much better than the Kanye produced tracks, you can tell the difference so much. And I think that's what kind of is like for me is like I know which ones is which without even having to look at the credits. Because I'm like, all right, yeah, this one comes like this one has a certain type of clarity. These drums are different. This I know from that, but one set is way better than another. Way better. It's not like just like, all right, this is a 8 beat, and this, you know what I'm saying, and the Pharrell beat's a 9. No, it's like a 6 and a 10. It's a real big difference.
I don't think it's that big a discrepancy.
But I also think too, we've been seeing a lot of wave of niggas that's really been successful using one producer and making great projects in like the last like 3 to 5 years. Like niggas been using one dude and been going ham. I ultimately think like, yo, we need to maybe champion the fact that you don't need to use 3, 4, 6 producers on a project. I even saw a tweet earlier this week from
there's nothing wrong with either way if it fits.
Yeah, from an exec that I follow at Def Jam. He's like, if you like project, he was saying that projects that work, that have more producers on it and shit, sometimes it's so hard to mesh the sounds together to where you can make a project sound like really cohesive and good together. It just makes it harder. It's not impossible, but it just makes it harder to sound the exact type of way. And if you listen to shit in studios like I do, you can hear like the fucking transition in how sound quality changes just because one producer is different than another.
That's 2 different things though, because that's partly on the producers of the beats, if they know what they're doing as a whole, if they know they're making a project, or if they're just making the beat. And that's partly on the artist's ear to be able to match that shit themselves, or at least with a group of people to be like, no, this should go here. This sound better. This feeds into this. If you can't do that, then you can't build that type of thing. It's just gonna sound like a bunch of shit next to each other.
Yeah, you're right. And to me, I feel like what Pusha T's album sounds like, it sounds like a half and half. It legit sounds like half Pharrell, half Kanye. But in the sense of, I feel like the Pharrell tracks are way better from beat construction and lyricism. For Kanye, for the shit that, because Pusha T gonna deliver Pusha T every time. You're not gonna get anything else.
We'll be talking about a Pusha T album, but I feel like that holds more weight than just the production.
I think he really had his best album, period, was when he had a bunch of Timbaland tracks and Pharrell and Diddy executive produced that shit. That was his best album.
You think that first solo was better than anything else he's done? My Name Is My Name is better than anything else.
Not that one. One after that.
What other solo did he do? Oh, King Push? Darkest Before Dawn or some shit like that?
Yeah, the one with Untouchables on it. Yep. That one. That was executive produced by Diddy.
And you think that that's better than this?
Absolutely. It's not even comparable. You will not go back to Almost Dry 5 years from now. I can guarantee you.
You ain't going back to King Push now.
Yes, I do. It's downloaded in my phone.
I'm talking about the average motherfucker. Obviously, you like the album. I don't think the average motherfucker is going back to that over this.
Yeah,
and myself personally,
I think
as a fan, myself as a fan, I'm not.
I think a legit detriment, and it's not because I hate the man. I'm like, I think a detriment to what keeps Pusha T back is the fact that he
also has bad production on that album too.
Yeah, but what I'm like,
the other niggas, he also has production on there as well. Untouchable. The fucking numbers on the board. That's him.
Numbers on the boards is
Kanye.
Yeah, that is on the King Push. Yeah, that's fine, but it's better Kanye music, nigga. Like I'm saying, I'm not putting in account that I hate the man on this. Like, some music is better than others. I'm like, right now, and that was pre him losing his fucking mind anyway that we knew of. That was pre-snap Kanye anyway. Yeah, was he still wilding? Yeah. Was that Ezekiel at that time? Yeah. Do I still stand on that music being good today? Yeah. Does it better than the music that he made this year? Absolutely. Because his music, like his production value to me is gone to shit. Some of them beats.
I think his beats now are better. I think his beats for other people are better now than they've ever been. I think his beats for himself are okay. But
Timbaland, low key. Timbaland actually made some of the best beats that I've ever heard for Pusha T ever. Put in like Tim.
Timbaland has made the best.
If he did a Timbaland and Pharrell, that shit's nuts. If he just worked with straight Timbaland, that shit's nuts. If he just worked with Pharrell, going back to the old school and just made him like this.
Some of Kanye best songs got Timbaland on them.
We just talking about this straight Timbaland. Like, I don't give a fuck about Kanye right now.
But I'm just saying, you comparing him to Kanye in terms of production, some of Kanye's best songs that we love that nigga for to this day, despite what he say, motherfucking is half produced by Timbaland.
Yeah, because Timbaland's a fucking genius. But the point is, like, my point is like the shit that he has done, in my opinion, putting Kanye hatred aside, in my opinion, he has done his best work with producers that are not named Kanye West. Whether he's worked with Key Wayne, whether he's worked with Pharrell, whether he's worked with Tim, whoever. I don't think his best has come from Kanye. Now, if we say in a total of project value music, maybe a quarter of his catalog. That quarter ain't. I'm not saying that quarter is trash. But it ain't.
It's produced, I think, probably 75% of the songs Push has done solo.
75%.
Solo Push? Yeah. Solo Push. From the mixtapes to the albums. Solo Push. Yeah. It's mostly Pharrell and Kanye.
Well, a lot of Pharrell. A lot of Pharrell.
A lot of Kanye.
A lot of Key Wayne,
okay,
too.
Maybe 50-50.
I'm going to say a lot of Key Wayne, too.
Mostly Kanye and Pharrell.
I'll give you fucking 50.
He's been closer to Kanye than Pharrell these last 15 years, 10 years. It's heavy on the Ye, bro. Stop it.
Yeah, but that's because Pharrell ain't been doing rap music lately.
So when I say 75% Kanye, that's not crazy in terms of solo production for Pusha T.
Yeah, but then that's wild. And when you say that, because when you say that, I think of, all right, what are my favorite Pusha T songs who they've been produced by? And I'm like, all right,
some of them are Kanye, but
maybe an eighth of them are Kanye produced. That's why I'm just like, that's wild.
But that doesn't change the fact that Kanye produced most of them bitches. And it doesn't change the fact that Push is also solo. Solo
His best
Push has
overall
been
work has
rapping
become
better than he's ever rapped.
His best overall work has come away from that nigga. I really think he would fare out better if he stepped away from that nigga. You ain't got to leave good music, but if you stop, if you just really we're like,
you should definitely.
He should. I'm not trying. I'm not trying to make it. I'm gonna say I'm not even trying to make it that. But I do think like nigga, when the niggas open like comes to the door and it's just like when you in the studio and it's like, yo, you working on an album, yo, that beat trash that like producer working on. I'm gonna produce your whole album. You can be like, yo, nah, nigga, chill. Like I'm doing something different this time.
Yeah,
it's okay to do that.
I don't think Push will let him do that again. I think like the rest of us, I think when Kanye came to him with the idea, I think like everybody that was involved in that, when Kanye came to them with the idea, everybody was like, all right, you Kanye, let's see what you can do, nigga. Let's see. You just not, we don't think you can't do it. Let's see what you can do. And he did it, but he didn't do it to the level we expected.
But the thing was that, and I'm actually glad we're here right now because like I'm gonna talk about Nas and shit in a minute. But what came out about Nas and what everybody speculated on why the Nasir album was so ass was pretty much confirmed by him. Like,
I heard about that shit.
Yeah, they step by
one of his managers on Clubhouse was talking about Nas was he was still recording records for Magic on the or the name whatever
Nasir.
He was still recording records for that shit on
the way
of the fucking Phantom on the way to the listening party for the album.
Yep.
How do you do that? You email it to the nigga in the parking lot? How you mix and master it that quick, bro?
Yep.
Stop it.
The whole shit was rushed like a motherfucker. The part that was crazy to me was Nas was feeling very uncomfortable and uneasy about it because of how rushed and everything, and it was just unorganized. And I don't know whether Nas is a sleeper or not. But it just seems like I would get along with that nigga just on organizations. Like if I called this nigga and was like, yo, Nas, I need some shit. Can you hit me up with this information about this or whatever? You know what I'm saying? Like I know you can help me out, bro. Woo. This nigga would get it to you in 2 minutes. Like, yeah, nigga, I know exactly where that shit is. You know what I mean? Like, give me 2 seconds. Got you. It say this, boo. You know what I'm saying? Boom. That's it. Nigga, you know what I mean? Like he seems very organized. You can't just hit that nigga up with a bunch of bullshit. You know what I mean? A nigga Virgo. No. I don't know if they organize people, but shout out to y'all if y'all listen. You know what I mean? Like, it's just like this nigga seems like he got everything organized in his whole plate. Like he know what the fuck he's doing. And Nas fucked that whole shit up. I mean, Kanye fucked that whole shit up trying to do his shit. He didn't have he didn't have to bring Nas into the whole Good Music world. Like, he wasn't even signed to Good Music. He was just signed to Def Jam. Like, 1, didn't have to do that. 2, Push album was already done. Tiana Taylor album was already done. You could have just let them niggas do that. You could have done a mixtape series. It still could have and it still would have been applicable for the Grammys. If it was like one project was better than the other, shit, nigga, we gonna nominate both. From the whole squad, we gonna take over the whole year. Fuck the summer.
But it wasn't even no point in doing that shit.
It wasn't. I feel like it was, but that's what I'm saying. When it Push, it still stays at Good Music, nigga. If this nigga like, yo, you working on an album? Nope. I hear music going, nope. That's in your head. Yeah, you ain't taking medicine, bro.
So with what we got, who you think winning with what we got? We know you want Kendrick to win. I want Push to win. Who you think gonna win?
I think Kendrick's gonna win. Period.
See, I'm stuck between
because you can't be mad at the artistry between the whole bitch. Like the whole bitch. Like despite how much replay value you think it has on a daily, the fact that this nigga made a whole therapy session and breakthrough on an album, that's just kind of hard, bro.
Yeah. And I also haven't listened to all of Jack Harlow's album, but at the same time,
I refuse to. Too black.
Jack Harlow will slap the shit out of you.
Shit.
I haven't listened to it, but I've heard some things from it, and I like what I've heard.
Jack Harlow.
I kind of get. It's easy to see Khaled winning it, right? Because
if Khaled win, I'm done. I'm never watching a Grammy. I'm not even going to talk about this shit on the podcast ever again.
Hear me out. I feel
he wins a Grammy.
Hear me out. Future, definitely not winning, right? Hear me out. I feel like Khaled got just as much a chance as Kendrick, Jack, and Push, only because he has one of the best openings to an album this year. We talking about first 3-4 songs, you're hooked. You're going to listen to them. You're going to. They feed in together perfectly, yada, yada, yada. Got some of the best rappers in the world to ever live on those. Period. No matter how you feel about it. Motherfucking Takeoff just died. Rest in peace. Takeoff.
Takeoff.
That song Party samples crazy. That song is crazy. That top half of that album is crazy. You can say it's beautiful that Kendrick has a whole therapeutic playthrough of a black man's mind. That's great. Yeah. Not the first time he's done some impressive shit like that. Not the first time niggas have been in all. Niggas has won the awards he's won because of the way he makes his albums.
That's great.
Wouldn't be surprised if he got it. But Jack is the new kid. With Jack being the new kid, being on fire, rapping how he rapping, can see him taking it away for a song, but I could also see him taking it away for the album.
I'm gonna tell you right now. If Jack Harlow wins Rap Album of the Year, and we as
it's not a Macklemore situation.
Wait, hold on. No, hold on.
Boy can really get down with niggas. He really like that.
Look here. If we do not collectively riot and burn down the entire country, we ain't shit. That's just real. We ain't shit. We don't go outside and burn this whole motherfucker down.
That's fucked up.
Because the day that Jack Harlow makes a better rap album,
this is the Grammys. We're not talking about making better albums than the next thing.
No. Because whoever voted this is like voted for this and it stood as a bitch ass nigga. All of them some bitch ass niggas. I just want that to be known. You are a detriment to the culture of hip hop. You are not for the culture if you voted for Jack Harlow. This is not for you.
He's had a great year.
I don't give a fuck. Who you talking to? Look, nigga, I really think right now at this point, this should be the standard. This should be the real fucking standard right now. If you could track how many listening hours for a consumer of raw natural hip hop music and be brought in through a Grammy vote, I believe 1,000% I'd be one of those people that would get a call. And I think that what it should be. Because clearly at this point, because if I got so many listening hours of hip hop like I do, and I'm of the culture, I report on the culture. Shit. I'd probably make the culturalistic vote of one, this list shouldn't look like this in any type of motherfucking way. And if we doing any of this, it's not gonna be the white boy on this list. I'm telling you right now. And it's not because he's the white boy. It's because that project is not better than everything else on this list. So why the fuck is it on this list?
You haven't even heard it. You don't think it could be top?
I have heard it.
You said you didn't listen to Jack Harlow's album.
Oh, the new one. Yeah, no.
The one that's on the list, nigga.
Oh no, I refuse to.
That's what I'm talking about. So if you didn't hear it, how can you say it's top 5, top 10 or not? Top 3, number 1. How can you say it or not if you never heard it? I know from what I've heard of it.
Because anybody
that
that's listening in the realm of hip hop, like that's consumerism, like the way I consume it, is not nobody saying Jack Harlow shit. So if it's like
nobody's not saying Jack Harlow shit.
No one's caping for Jack Harlow.
Plenty of people are. What are you talking about? That's why he's on the list. That's why he's on the list. Plenty of people are, obviously. Other than just his label, I think plenty of people are.
White people that wear tight pants. So it's that's who's caping for him. I'm like, duh.
Slap the shit out of you, boy. That's
your
next boxing match. That's your next boxing match.
No
you
problem.
And Jack Harlow, nigga.
I will Jack Harlow.
Jack smack the shit out your dumb ass.
I will whoop his ass.
He gonna Jufro smack your ass, boy.
I want to beat the shit out of Jack Harlow. Jack Harlow, a whole pushy. Like, do the fuck out of here. Like, I'll stand on it.
You heard what he said, Jack. You heard him.
I will fight Jack Harlow. Fuck out of here.
Let me find a way to get Jack on the interview.
This nigga Jackery? Nigga, fuck out of here. Beat this nigga ass.
Bro. I don't think you.
You know what?
I don't know. I don't know if you last in that fight.
No, fuck
that might work.
Bullshit.
Don't get worked by a white boy on camera. That's gonna be wild.
Oh no, I'm beating Jack Harlow ass for slavery.
You can't never talk shit again if you lose to Jack Harlow.
I'm never losing to Jack Harlow for slavery.
But if you do, you can't never talk shit again about nothing.
Nope. My ancestors won't let that happen.
What if he hit you with a 2-piece and just drop you? What you gonna do when you get up? Well, but if it happened, what you gonna do when you get up?
Beat his ass. The fuck you mean?
He just gonna hit you with another 2-piece. He clearly, if you was gonna beat his ass, he wouldn't hit you with the 2-piece.
No, because you could get caught and get your shit back together, but now you know that this nigga can throw a 2-piece. If you know this nigga can throw through 2-piece, you got to keep them hands up.
If you get dropped like that, most niggas around you, niggas ain't gonna be trying to let you fight. And if he drop you, there's a bunch of people in the room. He just wop, and you go to the floor, you pop back up like, no, bitch ass nigga. They be like, okay, come on, don't get your ass whipped twice. Relax.
No, let the nigga fight. Real shit. I've been in the ring. Like, it's like sometimes you get popped up real quick and you're like, oh shit, that nigga got some shit. And then you get your shit back together, like, all right, this nigga got a mean ass left. Say something.
Can you hear me?
Yeah.
You can hear me now?
Yeah.
You sure it wasn't just your headphones?
I think the headphones are kind of broken now.
Because that was weird. Like you said you could hear me, but then you couldn't. But you could.
But you was like freezing up like a little bit. That's why I was like, all right.
Okay.
All right, it must be a cut out of connection.
And nobody in the chat said it, or the niggas in the chat that was in there said they could hear me just fine. So I don't know, but whatever.
But like as you were talking and I was talking, like you were like breaking up. It usually like clears up after a second. So I was like, all right, just let it be. And then I just didn't not hear you, and I'm like, what the fuck? Like, all right, but yeah, let me take a piss now. Like that'll be good. Right. Ugh. Good.
No, I gotta restart the stream. That's some bullshit.
Getting too old for this shit.
Oh, don't say that.
I should have dedicated my life to being Sosa. It would have been way more lucrative.
Possibly.
More stressful though. But yeah.
G Black baby.
What? I said you can get used to being stressed out though.
Can you?
Yeah, you can.
Yeah, I guess that is some people's like natural thing. I should take my hood off so in editing I know that this is the second part, not the first part.
I'm actually kind of surprised you don't have a rhinestone do-rag.
Excuse me, sir?
You look like the person to have a rhinestone do-rag and be like, well, Royce the 5'9" did it. Like, nigga, he told you not to do it.
I said my shit was like Jim Jones. He used to wear them. I said my shit
I know.
was Jim Jones, not Royce. It's two very different styles. Don't disrespect me or Jim like that.
I don't even respect it. I disrespected you, not Jim Jones. Don't put that on Jim.
You disrespected him by way because I kind of got my shit from him at a certain point. So you kind of disrespected Jim too. Yeah.
You know what? As time is transitioning, nigga, I am becoming more camera. I don't know if that's like if that's the way it's supposed to happen, but you know what I mean? It's happening like that.
Can't argue that.
Cause right now, like I feel the energy is like, yo, I could run down on my ops like Jim Jones did on Freddie Gibbs and them. Shout out to Gibbs. but nah, I'd rather just point and laugh at you because I think you stupid. This camera and energy.
Nah, so you disrespect enough. I'm still gonna swing on you. Real Jim Jones shit, nigga. Vamp life, real shit.
Is it still vamping if you an insomniac?
I think that's literally the definition of vamping.
No, I think vamping is
nigga. You live like a vampire.
Yeah, but if you vamping on like, but I feel like if you vamping, you purposely doing it. If you a insomniac, nigga, you ain't really got no choice, really. You just up, nigga.
I don't think vampires have a choice. I think it's natural. So if it's natural,
you can go to sleep, nigga.
Yeah, so can vampires when they want to.
Yeah, you can go to sleep, nigga. You don't have to be out in the streets at 6 a.m. in the wintertime.
You don't have to be.
You be at the crib. You can be sleeping, nigga.
You don't have to be. But if the streets demand you must be, then you must be, nigga. What you talking about?
Facts. Anyway, where was we at? We were talking about Nas. We were talking about Nas.
Fucking clue. We weren't talking about King's Disease 3, but yeah, we were talking
about we were talking about Wack Harlow and
Grammys. That's what we were talking about.
Yeah. Wack Harlow whack. And no,
I was saying bullshit. That's what I was saying. I think if I'm putting my money on it, right? Personal bet, push. Pool bet. I'm just making a bet for the bet to see who's gonna really win this. The smart part of me wants to say Kendrick. The part of me that knows the Grammys fuck everything up wants to say Jack. So I feel like in reality, is between Kendrick and Jack. But in my mind, it's between Kendrick pushing Jack. And Khaled by default, because you can't deny those first 6 songs, bro. That is the best opening to an album out of every album you can bring.
But that's why it's
There's no
nasty
album.
that we
I don't
have
care what album you say is better than those 5 albums. None of them have a better opening than God did. None of them have a better 1 to 6 than God did. None of them. None of them.
Pusha T album is like 6 songs. Where is that shit?
No album you about to name has a better first 6 songs than God did. I'm sorry. It's impossible. He brought the best artists in the world together. It's impossible.
United in Grief, in 95, Worldwide Steppers, Die Hard, Father Time, and Rich Interlude.
Nope.
Fuck you. No. Oh, word.
No.
Word.
As an opening to an album against No Secret, God did. Whatever the M and Kanye joint was, the fucking next one with Baby and Future and then Quavo and Takeoff. No, nigga. No.
Oh, hell no. I'm sorry. I can't let that ride. Die Hard is hard. Father Time is dope. Like,
no,
I don't even fuck with Kodak like that, but that Rich Interlude is hard.
Kodak always go hard. I've been telling you.
In 95, he's stupid.
So the nigga makes great music.
No, he don't. Worldwide Steppers is hard.
Yes, it is.
But
it's not a better first 6 than Khaled. Not one album on that list, even Push, not one album on there or off there has a better first 6 songs than Khaled.
And then after that is Rich in Spirit.
If we broke shit down to EPs, Khaled gets the Grammy.
Purple Hearts.
If we broke shit down to EPs, Khaled gets the Grammy. Just our first 6 songs, dog. Khaled gets it, bro.
That's not how it's broken down, though, son.
Yeah, it's broke down in the albums. And I ain't really paid too much attention to that second half of the album other than that Jadakiss song, which is fucking amazing. Other than that, nigga, it's a hard listen. But them first 6, nigga,
trash. Crazy. I told you when it came out. I didn't let that bitch breathe on that bitch.
Is nuts. Stop it. If you heard them first 6 songs, it's not, who else is competing with God did? The song. God, fucking John Legend. Fucking Lil Wayne.
Is that up for a Grammy?
Rick Ross, yes, nigga, as a best rap song and the album, nigga, yes. And it should win best rap song because it is. Out of the lineup.
I gotta see them nominations. I just saw the album in the year and I was like, oh my God. Like, fuck that.
God Did is up for best rap song against a couple other ones. I don't know what that list full of.
I
know God Did is probably the best one on there. Come on, nigga, you can find it.
That's giving me albums.
Rap song. Just look at best rap song nomination 2022.
I'm gonna look at the whole list because now we here now. Thank you. If I ever released if I ever released a project, it would probably be called that. We here now.
I just want a nomination, you motherfuckers. That's all I want.
Why they charge? No, what
I don't know if you ever hear this, but I just want a nomination. That's all. I want the trophy. I take that back. I need at least one. I'm lying. I need at least one. For some reason, it's been a lifelong
record of the year, album of the year.
For some reason, I've always wanted that one. I've gotten.
Do you think you have talent?
I got more talent than a lot of niggas that get them. Yeah.
Then you're never gonna get a Grammy.
Possibly. It's possibly true. Unfortunately.
Yeah, I'm sorry. That's kind of facts.
Well, but that's saying that Jay-Z don't have talent, so that's kind of wild. That's saying that Eminem don't have talent. That's saying that motherfucking Macklemore don't have to.
All right. Macklemore don't have talent. Churchill Downs.
That's a fire record. That's a fire
Black Harlow
record.
and Drizzy Drake. God Did.
Yeah.
The Heart Part 5 is nominated.
Crazy. I thought that was stupid. How? All the songs on that album for Kendrick, that's the one you
that wasn't on the album.
It was. It's on Tidal Deluxe. Yes, it is.
The Tidal Deluxe. But like,
well, I'm a Tidal nigga. That's how I listen to my shit. It's on the album on Tidal, nigga. It's the very last song on Tidal.
Pushing P.
Yeah.
Gunna Future.
That was a big song this year.
Pushing
That was a
P.
huge fucking song this year. Yes, nigga.
That's actually that sounds weird. I feel like you should say pause after that. Wait for You. Future. And Drake and Tim's.
God Did. God Did is the best song out of that lineup.
Only because Hove is on it, and that's the only clout I'm giving it. If I'm
gonna take a Hove song,
if I'm gonna
raps for 4 minutes out of the 8 minutes, it's a Hove song, nigga.
If I'm gonna take away Hove away from God Did,
yeah, then it's different. It's not the same song without him. It's still a great song, but it's not the same.
It's the Heart Part 5.
Nah, it's Churchill Down.
Oh my God. The Heart
Part 5 versus. Have you heard Churchill Downs, bro?
Yes, I have. You ain't for the culture.
Versus the Heart Part 5, you tripping. It's Churchill Downs.
You ain't for the culture. Nigga, these fucking nominees suck dick. Oh my God. On paper, real shit. Real 100 shit. For the rap categories, this is destined for Kendrick to win. If he loses in any of these categories, just for rap, best rap performance, best melodic rap performance, or best rap song, or best rap album, if he loses in any of those categories, it's all robbery. He should walk away from four Grammys.
Who's
period.
For melodic?
Beautiful, DJ Khaled, Future SZA. Wait for You, Future, Drake and Tim's. First Class, Jack Harlow. Die Hard, Kendrick Lamar, Blast, and Amanda Reifer. Big Energy Live by Lotto.
See, I feel like Kendrick should win that one.
That's what I'm saying. Kendrick should. Die Hard is a hard ass song. That's what I'm saying. Like, best rap performance.
Yeah, performance. That one.
God Did. Vegas Doja Cat. Pushing P. Pause. F and N. Let's Go. Hit Kid and I'm calling with her. Her name's Gloria. Yeah, and the Heart Part 5, Kendrick.
This is gonna fuck you up, and you gonna say I'm on some bullshit. I'm going Doja on now.
You in for the culture.
Doja deserved that one. That's a great song for one.
You in for the culture.
She's a great performer. Stop fucking playing with Doja's name, nigga. Like Doja cold. Like she cold, like period. But then like she cold. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like
Pretty
Doja
Gibbs
definitely should win that for real.
Pretty Gibbs hit the shit from the bike.
He ain't even nominated.
I know, because it's robbery. The shit don't mean nothing.
So it don't count.
This shit's all nasty. This is destined, even R&B is destined for Beyonce to win. Goddamn.
Of course. Her and Adele gonna clean up. Without Adele, her and Taylor gonna clean up. Speaking of which,
I don't care. I don't know.
No. We
I don't care
to talk about the monopoly that is Live Nation and Ticketmaster and how it's been fucking us over as fans and artists for decades.
Oh, niggas paying $97K for Taylor Swift tickets.
Fuck that part. I ain't even talking about that part.
You gonna pay $97K for Taylor Swift tickets? Okay.
If I had it, no.
I wanted you to say yes so bad.
I would go to a Taylor Swift concert because obviously my wife is somewhere in that crowd. But at the same time. I'm not paying $95.
Flat as hell.
I don't know. If it's my wife and I love it, we'll see. But still.
Or maybe fat as hell. Who knows?
Flat, fat, somewhere in between. Who knows? My point is, Live Nation and Ticketmaster need to be stopped. I'm saying it as an artist that doesn't sell tickets to any of the venues that they're plugged to, but at the same time as an artist that wants to sell tickets in those venues. And I refuse to let them charge you motherfuckers $45 for what I told you would be $25. And they'll do it. They'll do it with ease because it's a monopoly and they run this whole shit. And it's like 2K, nigga. Don't nobody else make them. Don't nobody else. You you ain't get them on Ticketmaster. You want to catch the resale? Why don't you go on the StubHub, bitch? Guess who own that? Yeah, it's like that. It's sickening. I don't like it. You niggas knew when Taylor said she was going on tour, you need to print 1 billion tickets at least. You knew it. You knew it. What'd you niggas do? Print 100 million and said, we'll be fine. Taylor Swift has not released an album in 7 years. And
this is how I know.
As long as I've released an album.
This is how I know I've been around my peoples for a very, very, very long time exclusively. I haven't heard a Taylor Swift record in like 12 to 14 years. Like, I couldn't tell you what one sounds like. Like, I
don't know if she's really not releasing an album in 7 years. That's just the last time I actually heard one. But still, my point is, I'm
talking about just a song. I've never listened to an album, but I'm just like, just a song.
Fuck that. They knew it's Taylor, regardless to when you've heard your last.
Who are you people listening to this?
Nigga, you knew you were supposed to print 1 billion tickets at the least. And what did they do? They said, we got it. We got it covered. Taylor said she asked them niggas multiple times, yo, y'all got this, right? Y'all know it's going to be a lie. And it's like, Taylor, chill. Taylor.
All right, gang.
We got it.
All right, gang. So record of the year,
bro.
Record of the year, because you listen to a lot of white people music because you came to Taylor Swift right now. All right. Don't Shut Me Down. ABBA, I don't know who the fuck that is. Easy on Me, Adele. How you feel about that?
That's obviously gonna do. Come on. We know Adele's cleaning up all of them.
I gotta hit you real fast with the motherfucking with the Black Queenness. Break My Soul, Beyonce.
I forgot about it. Break My Soul versus Easy on Me.
Good Morning Gorgeous, Mary J. Blige.
Nah, I love Mary, but nah, they ain't even up there.
I know. You and Me on the Rock, Brandy Carlisle featuring Lucius. I think. Who the fuck? I don't.
We know who this is really between.
Woman, Doja
between
Cat.
the queens.
Bad Habits, Steve Lacy. Who knows who that is? K-Dot, The Heart Part 5, because it's the greatest song ever.
How is that on there? None of that matters.
About Damn Time, Lizzo.
Ooh, that's okay. That's the third.
As It Was, Harry Styles. I don't know. I've never heard that song a day before in my life, so I couldn't tell. You listen to a lot of this whack ass music, so what do you
think? I've heard that. Hold up, Harry Styles.
You listen to Harry Styles?
I feel like I've heard it. I ain't say I listened to it.
You should wash yourself. Like, that's terrible.
I'm trying to. You said I don't know you. That's the name of it.
Oh, what? The Harry Styles
song. Yeah.
As It Was.
As It Was. Okay.
You should take a shower.
No, I never heard that. That's definitely not fucking with the other 3 records.
Ugh. Why?
Yeah, no, out of that category, it's definitely just between Lizzo, Adele, and Beyonce.
It's Break My Soul, nigga. Stop playing.
That's my first inclination. That's
Break My Soul. Stop playing.
To be. But if we going historically, how many times has Adele beat Beyonce? How many times have they gone up against each other in a category? I don't think many. So that's more interesting than the rap shit to me. If we're gonna talk about interesting fights within a Grammy nomination, Adele versus Beyonce, Break My Soul versus Easy on Me, baby, nigga, what? I feel like Break My Soul is the beat. I feel like Easy on Me is the B side to Break My Soul. You feel me? You ain't gonna break my soul, but bitch, go easy on me. You feel me? Like they go hand in hand. But if we going off patterns in history, Beyonce is the queen.
All right. I already said my piece. There's no argument.
Like Adele.
There's no argument.
Get it? How many Adele up for in total?
I don't know, nigga. I ain't counting. She there for it.
Got to be more than one.
She's there for that. Was record of the year, album of the year, and song of the year for sure. I'm sure.
And Beyonce album is up for record of the year too.
All of those same awards.
Now that's the hard.
The only thing that she's not in with her is best pop solo performance.
Why?
But she's in but she's in there with Lizzo, About Damn Time, and Woman by Doja Cat, and Bad Bunny, Moscow Mule.
Now Bad Bunny might grab it. How many he up for?
He's up for a couple. Album of the year.
He gonna grab one or two for sure.
Yeah, album of the year.
He better not get no fucking album of the year. Who album of the year? Because that's the one I be looking. That's the
one I wanted to talk about.
At. Who the fuck is up for that?
Harry's House, Harry Styles, Special, Lizzo, Mr. Morale and the Big Steppers, K-Dot. Music of the Sphere. Coldplay got a all right. In These Silent Days, Randy Carlisle. Good Morning Gorgeous, Deluxe, Mary J. Blige. Renaissance, Beyonce. Un Verano Sin Ti, Bad Bunny. 30, Adele. Voyage, ABBA.
That's heavy. For we talking about all genres, that's heavy. I know you don't listen to a lot of that shit, but that's heavy. That's heavy. That's a fight.
I listen to Bad Bunny. I listen to Kendrick Lamar. I listen to Lizzo because of my wife. I'm really listening to a lot of Mary J. Blige and shit. I heard her album was fire though. I listened to Beyonce album. Yeah, I've heard Beyonce's album. I was listening to that. It's still downloaded to my phone, actually. It's a pretty good album. But yeah, that's that. And if I'm going to say it right here, right now, for the coach, in front of everybody and their mom, Un Verano Sin Ti. Bad Bunny. That's mine. For the culture. You got a purple do-rag on. Fuck you. I'm for the culture, nigga.
Right. I'm more hip-hop than you, nigga.
No, nigga. I'm for the culture.
Yeah. Nigga, I'm more hip-hop than you.
Nah.
Yeah.
Slides.
That's not lies.
I'm surrounded by Nipsey Hussle, Michael Jordan, and I'm wearing Griselda wear. Fuck out of here.
Nigga, the one thing I know for a fact is that even though Bad Bunny may be and is the biggest artist in the world right now,
he bigger than Drake right now.
He is.
He bigger than Drake right now.
He is.
My people's bigger than Drake right now. Stop fucking with me, bro.
Doesn't make music as well, but he is bigger. So with that being said, only thing I can tell you is you got Lizzo, you got Beyonce, You got Bad Bunny, baby. And you got the one and only Adele. And ABBA as an honorable mention from the people that you name. You got Kendrick on there too.
Look, I don't know who the fuck ABBA is.
ABBA is, if I'm not mistaken, ABBA is a very popular pop group that comes and goes. For the culture, right. 63rd, that's right. God damn it.
Whose?
Mine, bitch. Ours. Yours. That you refuse to acknowledge. Why wouldn't 63rd be for the culture? What the fuck are you talking about? What you talking
I know I had to. Well, whose culture? Because we got to be specific. Well, I'm talking about yours. Like you, like whose culture?
That's why I got a different culture.
Nigga, you be acting like it sometimes, nigga. That's why I gotta ask.
For the culture, like I said. Anyway, motherfucker, you can't
tell
with
a C or a K.
See, you can't tell me. Excuse me. Adele is not gonna come in and do what she do, but I could see because it's so heavy right there. I could see that maybe, just maybe, it's split this year. Usually, when Adele is up for something, she can come in, clean the fuck up, don't matter who's out. I don't know if that'll happen this year. That'll be interesting to see. Beyonce is definitely gonna get something. It's Beyonce. Adele's definitely gonna get something. It's Adele. Lizzo. I don't know about the album, but that song, she deserves something for it. She literally ripped off the wall. And when I say ripped off, I mean sampled heavily. Or no, not off the wall. Rock with me, rock with you, Michael Jackson. Anyway, point is, record of the year, album of the year.
It got cleared.
No, that was the genius of it. Whoever produced that tweaked it enough to where it wasn't. You didn't really
got cleared,
have to use the sample. It was heavily influenced by it. It's not a sample of it. It's not a sample of it, but the way they made it is modeled off of it very heavily.
It had to get
the songs right next to each other and be like, wow.
Somebody, look, nigga, the Marvin Gaye's estate ain't the only estate that be paying heavy attention to when some shit get used out of pocket.
That's what I'm saying. That's like nigga, they cleared it, but they didn't use that to they just cleared what they made. They didn't clear a sample because they didn't use a sample. They just used the same exact chords tweaked very slightly.
Oh yeah, because 100%, somebody from the label heard that and was like, "Yo,
that song is the 2022 Rock With You, dog." No bullshit. No matter how you feel about Lizzo,
I love Rock With You. That's one of my favorite Michael Jackson songs.
That the Lizzo song "About Damn Time" or whatever is about damn time. That shit, whatever it is, the single. That shit, that is literally 2022 Rock With You. I can send you the proof. That is literally 2022 Rock With You. It's not the same song. They tweaked it. Is built up because of how shit is now and how they play. It's the same fucking chords, the same fucking tune. She wrote the shit in the same. I don't know who wrote it, if she just sang it or not. Whoever wrote it. They modeled it off of Rock With You. It's crazy when you see the similarities, bro. It blew my fucking mind because I've heard that shit 10 different times in the car, and I'm like, oh, okay, yeah, this shit's smooth. Then I heard that do 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 next to that. The shit on the About Damn Time is like,
because it's just not synthesized.
Wait a minute,
the same way, because the Rock With You, Michael Jackson is synthesized.
Everything is
notes
synthesized, but to do it that closely, but not imitated, is crazy.
Synthesized instead of just stapled in there. It's a little different. But if you know the song, it's a rip. You had to get that shit cleared. 100%.
For that shit to be up there, boy, them the three. Them the three. That's who is really against out of them six. Them the three. So
Look, if Kendrick
I'll
Lamar
put
don't
my
walk away
money
with at
on
least
one. I damn near might put it on Lizzo. For that category, I might put my money on Lizzo.
son got to get 4 Grammys. I mean, K-Dot. Just 4 Grammys. Just 4.
Why you say that?
Because I believe he should absolutely sweep hip hop and rap.
Not gonna happen. Not gonna happen.
I believe he should
Get
sweep.
that out your head. Not gonna happen.
He should sweep. And
if he sweeps,
maybe,
they cheated Hov. If he sweeps, they cheated Hov. Hov already got 100 of them bitches. But if he sweep, don't tell me for best rap song at least. Don't tell me he don't deserve that. That's basically his record, bro. Yeah, Lil Wayne, Rick Ross, and John Legend is on there too. But
Hov is the absolute greatest of all time.
Come on.
We know this.
Don't tell me that man did not have the best rap song so far.
Yeah, well, I'll say he had the best rap verse of the year. Like I would definitely say that. But
that nigga,
if we're gonna say who's a next debate, technically, because From the Heart Part 5 really doesn't have a hook, really, for real. It's a whole verse. You can argue that one has that song is a better verse than
no.
You can argue it. No. I'm not saying that it is.
I don't.
But you can argue.
I think that's a dumb argument.
You can
if you were going to argue it, I think that's dumb.
Yeah, you can argue it, but I think if we talk about the influence of the song, God did works as far as winning. But I will say, if you were to give certain people a vote that were for the culture, it wouldn't be shocking if Kendrick Lamar got voted, won that Grammy. It wouldn't be shocking.
I'm not saying he shouldn't win for his album and or the heart in a certain category, just not in best rap category. When it comes to the best rap song, when it comes to the best rap song, out of those 6 songs, God damn.
And I have a hard time really giving.
I thought I was bad. Open Air wasn't on there. Open Air off Push album. I think Open Air is one of the best songs I've heard this year. Niggas didn't think so.
I've heard mad better songs than that was on that list. This whole Grammy list is actually trash.
We already know that, but we talking about off what we got, nigga. Off what we got, don't tell me that's not it. We could literally spend the rest of today talking about albums.
Johnny P's Caddy
or just as good. You know what I'm saying? But that's not what it is.
Johnny P's Caddy should be on there, but it's not.
That should definitely be on best rap song for sure.
Yeah,
for sure. But
not even. It's not. So,
you know what else should be on there? I don't know. Yeah. What is it? Hydraulics and what? Low riders and hydraulics or some shit. Hydraulics and low riders. That game and ran some shit. Or game and that shit is crazy.
Fuck. Shit, where's my phone?
They come on like some shit like that.
Shit.
That nigga Gang was talking crazy on that verse, bro. He was talking crazy.
Yeah. Let's see. In my library.
3 a.m. in LA. Doughboy. How is that not mother? How is that not one of the best rap songs of this year, bro? You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
3 a.m. in LA?
Of course I do.
Bro, how is that not one of the best rap songs this year?
I don't know, son. I don't know. It doesn't make any sense to me. None whatsoever. Shit, there's some dope ass Wiz songs that are really, really good. Just like, come on. I just don't see it. Like we're talking about rap for real, rap, hip hop this year. Shit. God damn it. If we want to be real, like What a Life by Big Sean and Hit Boy. Like, that song go hard. It goes. Like that's a really good song.
Months, I think.
Yeah, like that's a really fucking good song.
You see, he had his baby. That
yeah,
shit was nice to see him. Like, dog, how I popped up on my feed was, I don't know if it popped up on everybody's feed like that, like, because that's how they set it up or whatever. But on my feed, I opened up my Instagram and it was literally Big Sean shit and then Janae right under it. And it was like Sean's like 6, 7 pictures and then Janae's 10 pictures. That shit was dope as fuck. I was like, that's
good for them.
Wow, it literally popped up like right up under each other.
Good for them.
Hey, that's some beautiful
Stress
shit.
by Conway. Like,
if we, like I said, bro, we was gonna talk about shit that should
John
be on the
Woofley,
list.
like,
if we was gonna talk about shit that should be on the list, nigga, we'll be recording the next 30 hours, nigga.
John Woofley, though, that shit's hard. Sprayed 80, the baby woke up. Like, that's hard.
That shit is
hard.
Aggressive. I can't even play that shit in the car comfortably. That shit is aggressive. Every time he say spray 80 and the baby woke up, it's just like, all right, chill.
No, that's the energy, bro. That's that energy. Sprayed 80, the baby woke up. Brrr, bop, bop, bop. Oh, that shit's hard. That shit's hard, bro.
What the fuck we had to talk about before we get up out of here? It's 15. Man.
Yeah, I'm tired. I don't want to go to sleep. Yeah, I guess the last thing. Hip hop question of the day, of the week. If you had one song you could play for somebody that's never heard hip hop before in their life, to let them know that hip hop is a dope genre, what song you playing? One track.
This is gonna come out of left field to you, but I feel like it fits the criteria. Who shot your freestyle, Jadakiss? That shit he did at the Versus, like last year or earlier this year.
See, I think it would be a little too aggressive for.
You said hip hop, nigga.
Yeah, but I'm with you. Like what I'm saying, I think it would be a little too aggressive for certain people.
63rd said hit him up, Tupac.
That's another too aggressive one. Mine personally.
I like it. I'm with 63rd. I feel like that's on par.
I ain't heard this one. Cause like I got this idea from somebody that I follow TikTok. I heard this one, but mine is In the Club 50 Cent. Because there's no way you can't feel that.
I feel like that's a very universal one. That's good.
Yeah, but I'm saying like that was one of those.
It's your birthday. You feel me?
Yeah, like you feel that.
Yeah.
Well, Joy Taylor played. Shout out to Joy Taylor, gorgeous ass. She played International Players Anthem, Outkast. And I was like, you know what? That goes hard too. Because
I feel like that could be looked at as too aggressive, just like hit 'em up or who shot you freestyle.
International Players Anthem?
Yes. That's about pimping and motherfucking marriage and bitch. If you fuck me over, I'm gonna kill your dumb ass. Don't you dare.
Yeah, but it sounds so good. You don't hear that shit though, like that.
Just hit him up, nigga.
Nah, hit him up is very aggressive, straight to the point. Like,
it sounds good though.
Yeah, I'm gonna say, I fuck your bitch, you fat motherfucker. You know what I'm
saying? Greatest intro
like,
ever.
Duh. Like, there's no argument in that. But you 60 years old from
fuck your bitch in the click, you claim West Side when we ride, come equip with gang. You say, yeah, but I fucked your wife, bad boy. What? Come on, stop it.
Hey, I'm with that. Hey, look. I would say if it was a Pac song, I ain't mad at you. It's one of the greatest Pac songs of all time.
I say Ambitions as a rider. If you gonna put a nigga up on hip hop and Tupac, Ambitions as a rider, bro. Come on. That's thoroughbred.
I ain't mad at it. But I ain't mad. I ain't mad at it. I ain't mad at it, but I ain't mad at you. It was the first Pac song I ever heard, and I was like it was just like, yo, as a little young little wee boy, it's like, yo, that shit hit. Like it hit the soul, nigga. I didn't know what the fuck was going on in the East Coast, West Coast, nigga. I was a little young little wee boy. Like it was like, nah. I'm not even thinking about that shit, bro. But that shit hit home. I don't know why or how, but it hit home. But that'd be my personal choice. I think that was just like a dope thing that came around. Like, what would you introduce somebody to? Because you got so many options depending on who it, like if it was an old country black nigga and you never heard rap a day in your life, which is crazy as hell to even think of.
Till I Collapse would have to be my second. That's the only way I could go.
I'm good.
Oh, 63rd said Survival of the Fittest, Mobb Deep. That's pretty even kill. That's pretty even. That's just like low-key, hard enough, but just like universal enough to be like, nah, that shit hard. You know what I'm saying? Like, even if you don't fuck with maybe everything hip hop, you could hear that song and be like, that's nice.
Yeah. Oh shit. What I was just came on. Hater to Love It. That would be a great one. 50 in Game before 50 in Game just like decided to not be 50.
The remix. Not the regular. The remix.
I don't want to hear no Young Buck. I'll put people up on the Young Buck.
Get over your hate of Young Buck. Jesus Christ.
No, nigga, because if 50 ain't, I'm not neither. Keep the same energy.
50 don't hate Young Buck. He just refuses to pay him.
Both.
I don't think it's both.
Both.
Like I said, Till I Collapse would be my second. Because I feel like Nate Dogg, who don't love Nate Dogg? Eminem may be an acquired taste, but who don't love Nate Dogg? And when you coming in on a verse off of a Nate Dogg hook, I mean, it's hard to fuck it up.
My number 2 would be Gin and Juice, Snoop Dogg.
I say next episode over Gin and Juice, but I feel you,
nigga. You know what? Like what made
next
me
episode is more.
What made me dedicate my mind to it was
thematic, you know what I mean?
Fuck, Down to Earth came on yesterday, and it was just a rolling down the street, smoking in dope, sipping on gin. He was rolling down the street in the Rolls Royce with the white folks and shit. This butler, I was like, yeah, that is one of those. Like, if you really just felt just the vibe of the song, it didn't matter how like where you come from. Like, you really gonna love that song. Like, you gonna feel that. Yeah, I need to give me some drink. It don't even need to be purple drink, but some drink and put it in a red Solo cup and grab a cigarello and put some weed in it and then roll it. And then I don't know if I know how to roll, but I'm gonna try though. And then I'm gonna roll down the street in a rhinestone do-rag and be like, West Side.
Not 2003, nigga. Nobody's doing that shit. Royce don't even do that no more. Stop putting
If
that out
you
there like people.
if you was 60 years old and you didn't, you would think like shit, nigga. I need to like bedazzle my do-rag.
Dude, they don't even make motherfucking rhinestone do-rags. Who is still selling rhinestone do-rags? You still selling them? I get niggas making them maybe for their own pleasure. Who is still selling them?
Oh, so you
not working? Northland closed 10 years ago.
So you ain't been to Gibraltar lately, huh? It's all good though. I feel it. Sometimes you don't go to the swap meet. It's all good. I feel it.
You say that like it's a swap meet in the hood, nigga. Don't know hood niggas go to Gibraltar, nigga. The fuck is you talking about? Unless they trying to buy a pistol or go paintball gunning, nigga. What do you mean?
Exactly. Exactly. That's all it's there for negative. You trying to go to the swap meet for no paintball, nigga?
Wait. I'm always trying to shoot something. You feel me?
You ain't trying to roll to the swap meet for no paintball, nigga. Going somewhere, nigga.
Nigga, I've been to the swap meet for paintballs more than you have. What do you mean?
Well, I'm sure you have, but
I think the only time you've been to the swap meet with me was for paintball. What are you talking about? Was that you with me?
No, I wasn't with y'all that time.
Somebody went with me, nigga. I went. Yeah, no, I was smiling. That's what I was smiling.
Was I had to work that time. Yeah. Like I know what I'm talking about. Like, nah. Yeah. I bet just swap in plenty of time. It's not for the paintball and shit. Mostly for guns.
But saying the swap meet like that shit is local, nigga. That shit is an hour away.
It is. But it's still a swap meet, nigga.
We're out there. Nigga, that shit is a trip for everybody else.
It's still a swap meet, nigga. It's still fake ass jewelry, shitty ass sounds put inside a shitty ass car.
Guns for 13-year-old Americans with no ID.
Yep.
That's fucked up.
Fake martial arts memorabilia. And bootleg toys, bro. It's a swap meet.
Hey. My knife from Canada is very authentic.
Canada.
It's very authentic, sir.
It's not. You said Canada.
I did on purpose because that's what it's called. You niggas just ain't know because you think the motherfucking earth is round. No, but that just made me think about something. You know what? You know Eddie Griffin? Remember how we used to look up to Eddie Griffin and think everything he said was smart? He was a smart ass nigga. Yeah. You ain't gonna think he's so smart after I tell you this. I just listened to this nigga tell me that satellites don't exist. The earth is round, or the earth is flat. There's an ice wall around it and a dome between the space and the heavens. And COVID ain't real. For a man I've given so much intellectual credit to over the last 20 years, I was disappointed, sir. I was thoroughly disappointed. And I was like, I know he fucked up because he was doing his podcast and he'd be drinking and shit. So I know he was drunk, but he wasn't joking. It was one of them drunk, not joking about it. It was like drunk, like, nah, nigga, it's the real shit, nigga, you ain't know. It was like, Eddie, satellites are real, my nigga. The earth isn't flat. I don't know for a fact, but I feel like hard secret to keep. One of his arguments was, why does every trip to Antarctica have to stop at London? Why is there always a delay when you take a flight to Antarctica? Why is there always a delay in London, no matter where you go on the globe? His argument was because it makes the world seem round. Because you have to think it's round. Cool. Or maybe that's the best spot to refuel at. Or maybe the earth is round. The conspiracy's real. And instead of under us, Antarctica is across from us. And everybody every day reroutes everything, making it harder on themselves and everyone else to just make it seem like some shit. And motherfucking satellites are hanging from strings in a dome because God won't let us break the barrier between.
Episode 239 Millennials Podcast House of Space Media. We are concluding because that shit's stupid.
I'm glad I'm not the only one that thinks so. Because I heard that and I was like literally, he said some shit, and I was like, Eddie, don't say flat Earth. Don't say flat Earth. And he was like, and nigga, did you know the Earth was flat? And I was like, Eddie.
Praying for all those without power in Buffalo, because you know, in that, you know, New York area, because y'all got hit with like 3 feet of snow. So we shouting out y'all for the first time ever in like the last 30, 40 years. Detroit is going to have 2 football teams that aren't atrocious, and that's the Lions inside the city playing a football game, and I think that's going to be cool. I wish I could go to the Bills game, but I can't because I have to work for the white man.
Sit out in that fucking cold on Thanksgiving. You got me fucked up.
It's not on Thanksgiving. It's this Sunday.
The Bills and the Lions was Thanksgiving game.
The Bills and the Lions is the Thanksgiving game, but they still play the Bengals or the Browns.
Oh yeah.
And they relocated the game to Detroit because that was the next place that was closest that could actually house the game.
That's what it was, yeah.
Because them
talking about
them goofball ass niggas, and I'm not talking about like the city of Buffalo. Shout out to the Buff. I'm talking about the goofball ass niggas that built the stadium, decided to build a stadium in a place that gets snow on a ridiculous amount, like New York. And I'm not talking about just Buffalo, New York. I'm talking about the whole fucking state of New York. And decide to be like, nah, fuck that. We not gonna put a dome on it. The fuck you mean? That's the dumbest shit ever. Like the place where you get 3 feet worth of, when the weatherman say like, yeah, we getting like 4 feet worth of snow, nigga. We getting like 4 feet worth of snow. We can't say 4 inches.
When you say that though, niggas don't think that that's what it is. Then 5, I think it's 5 feet. It's still snowing in Buffalo. Nigga. This is like 5 feet of snow.
5 feet in certain places, bro.
Then that happens, and you go, how the fuck do you account for? How, even as the weatherman, how do you be like,
Mrs. Ortega?
Man, Jim couldn't have predicted that, my nigga.
Mrs. Ortega is 4'11". If I threw her in a pile of snow in
That's
Buffalo
5 feet,
today,
you lose her.
She'd be gone, my nigga. Like she'd be gone. I'd have to hope that I could find my wife so she didn't drown in the snow. Like that, it's that ill outside over there right now. So pray for all those, like, because I know y'all niggas is out without power. You know what I mean? At least you get to keep your food cold, so you can just throw some meat out and like outside and just like into the snow, and you be aight. You know what I mean? Until you can figure out how to make a fire. You feel me?
Yeah, I was gonna say you gotta get the heat though. You gotta get the heat back.
I mean, you can figure out how to make a fire. Like, you know what I mean? Like niggas ain't got power. It ain't like niggas ain't got big lighters. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, but that's what I'm saying, nigga. You need something to light. You can't light snow, motherfucker. That's not gonna work.
Nah, nigga.
Light
you got
ice,
but you got them pillow cushions, nigga. Throw them shits in the motherfucking fire pit or fireplace and shit. Roast. Now we got hot dogs, bro. You know what I'm saying? We got to figure out how to survive. Like shit. Just because it's like 18 feet worth of snow. Right, like it's 18 feet worth of snow, bro. Guess what? I'm hungry. Guess what? We got a 14 pack of hot dogs. We eating. We got Lay's chips. We eating. And
but you gotta hope the snow melting time for them 14 hot dogs to last, because that's all you got eventually you're gonna start eating more than pussy, nigga.
Now between pussy and Bradsworth's, we good. That's survival.
Pause.
Yeah, pause. Yeah, definitely pause.
Nigga threw the bratwurst in there. As long as I got pussy and meat, I'm good, nigga.
That's how you. If that's all you got to live, bro, you got to do what you got to do, son. You got to do what you got to do. Kevin Gates know. He know. He know how to live.
Oh, you gonna make that fight a 3-way, nigga? It's gonna be motherfucking you, Kevin Gates, and who was the other nigga you was talking shit about?
Oh, Jack Harlow.
Yeah, Jack Harlow. They gonna slap the shit out of you.
Kevin Gates is afraid about breaking a nail at this point. Fuck out of here.
I feel like Jack Harlow is gonna get trained by Kevin Gates, and then Jack Harlow gonna come in there with the fury of all of New Orleans and wherever the fuck he's from.
He's not from nowhere.
Ain't he from like Missouri or something? Pittsburgh.
Nope.
Yeah, he from Pittsburgh.
Yeah, from nowhere. Look, bro. The only white rappers we respect him right now in the streets is Mac Miller, R.I.P., Marshall.
Mac Miller dead.
Well, that's why I said R.I.P. Marshall, because he 50 and he been around forever. And
this nigga George, the only nigga I know that can sleep through his fucking alarm.
And what's the name? Oh, fuck. Russ. And Russ. Outside of that, I was outside of that, we good. There's no other comparison. Matter of fact, why ain't Russ nominated? Russ album was pretty good. Better than Jack Harlow shit. And I ain't listening to Jack Harlow shit. But I listened to Russ shit. And Russ shit was really good.
I don't know. I heard some Russ records. I heard probably as many Russ records this year as I heard Jack Harlow records, and I'd say Jack Harlow rap better.
You nasty. Episode 230, Millennials Podcast. We out. Shout out to everybody across the globe, across the world. Like, share, subscribe. Shout out to your homies. Shout out to your homies. Tell everybody about this shit. You know what I'm saying? We fuck with y'all. Y'all fuck with us. Share the love. We ain't gonna be on Twitter no more because they gonna shut the shit down. So you gotta find us everywhere else that's not on Twitter twatter. But we still here though.
And Twitch. And
like, share, subscribe. Just wake that dumbass nigga up. All right.
Oh, you can hear it? I didn't know y'all can hear it.
I've been hearing it this entire time. I've been trying to ignore it. It's called professionalism.
I turned the mic off to like tell him, but he's asleep. He's not. He can't. Yeah. Anyway. It's the only nigga I know. The boy would sleep through a nuclear blast if he could. If it wouldn't kill him, he would wake up and be like, "The fuck happened?" For real. This is just how the nigga sleep. So I'm sorry if you had to listen to that off and on for the last 40 minutes because it's on snooze and this nigga sleeps through it. But yeah.
And sometimes you're the person that should never go to prison because you sleep too heavy. For that. Oh, they love him.
You wake up with a dick in you. With a nigga with a feather in his head from New Orleans. Anyway, we out.
He's not from New Orleans. We out. Don't do that to Boosie and them. I ain't gonna let you do that to them. Don't do that.
Boosie from Baton Rouge.
Same place. Same place. It is.
Well, might as well be. It's Louisiana.
It got two cities in the whole state. You know, like, come on, bro. The rest is Everglades. Stop lying to me. Stop lying.
Where Lil Wayne from?
He from North. Master P is too. So is Juvenile now.
Yeah. Yeah, it's only like 2 places there people care about.
Yeah, and like I said, I'm not gonna let you do that to the whole state of New Orleans. Because you gonna
the state isn't New Orleans. The state is Louisiana.
The rest is Everglades. The rest is Everglades. The rest is inhabitable land. Like let's keep it a bean. All right, there's two places.
You can find a way to live on a swamp, nigga.
You dirty for doing that.
That might be your life.
You eat boneless wings. That's dirty. Like
don't eat wings with the nigga. You eat the bones on the wings if you fucking live there, nigga. You eating bones and meat, nigga.
No, because you
that marrow and that crunch, boy. What you talking about?
Because boneless wings to somebody that lives in the swamp is eating cordon bleu, and that's why.
I can't even spell that shit.
Look, exactly. all they know is that cordon bleu sound fancy, and the next fanciest thing that they know is boneless wings, nigga. You dirty.
That's gross.
It is. It's foul. It's irresponsible. I mean, raccoon on Tuesday.
Some frog legs with a white bitch. What's up?
Of course it is.
I'm saying
episode 230. Listen to Resurrection Therapy. It's streaming everywhere. I shouldn't have to be promoting your album, but whatever. I'm doing it anyway. Yeah, we out.
I'm coming to the UK whenever y'all pay me to do it. So
I will move there. Everybody just let us know what places are very weed friendly. That's not the Netherlands. And we out.
Is it weed friendly? Anyway, we out. Peace, nigga. I hit you up, bro.
For sure.
All right, y'all. 6:30, all you niggas. Peace.